welcome to Battle Court. Tonight's game day with the Lifestyle Miami Chargers and the Robote Renegades. Rematch of our opening night, our Fall 23 season. Welcome to another edition. Actually, today night Battle Court highlight here. Andrew joined alongside Stu. And Stu, how you doing today?
I am well, Andrew. I'd ask you how you're doing, but have you told everybody you're feeling great? You're a little edgy today, actually.
I'm feeling pretty good, Stu. We got a great slate for you today.
All right.
Renegades and Chargers, two team opposite ends of the standings here. Let's pull it for you so you can see where we stand. Go to our 6 game days today. Renegade top, Chargers at the bottom. Keep in mind those points remaining. Chargers have an day remaining. And if they can get some into this top team, they can make a nice little standings today, overtaking 4th and potentially moving up into 3rd playoff spot. First match is a 4th-ranked singles between, let's introduce them here, Ubia and Spinner. Spinner representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, Ubia representing the Renegades. Spinner ranked 2-1 as a 4th-ranked singles player this year. Ubia 1-2. However, his timeout, he substituted for Goenga as a 3 and defeated Urbieta, so he's coming in hot to this one, Stu, so he can carry over that momentum, give us win at his rank today.
Spinner serves, and again, first fault, that's an serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a catch by Ubia, backhand inside. Robote at the sidewall. That's a great save by Ubia from the 7 line. Drop shot. Spinner got there. Karam scores. First point of this match goes to Spinner of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He serves. Reminder of the score Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win sets wins the match. So it's always good to keep him honest. He starts off with the drop shot. Spinner wondering if he's going hard to the inside or the ball. Drop shot, don't see a lot of. But Spinner got there, got it before the second bounce, threw the Karam to score. Here's a catch by Ubia. Powerful throw. Excellent catch. Spinner committed to the backcourt. Backhand by Ubia. Robote comes to the 7 line. Turned on the forehand of Spinner. Ubia. Backhand to 10. Forehand touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Tied up 1 point apiece. Ubia will serve for the Robote Renegades.
Ubia just got a ton of power, making these Robotes a little bit more difficult for his opponent. One of the weaknesses in Spinner's game, so a pretty good matchup right here for him. If he can keep his foot on the gas and play as aggressively as he did this past Friday night, should be in a good spot to pull off an upset right here.
Fine catch by Spinner. There's the backhand. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Ubia. Spinner advances, takes it in the air. 2-all, light touch, scores on the second bounce. 2 points for Spinner. In the purple shirt, he serves. Forehand Robote by Spinner. Here's the catch. And the backhand by Ubia. Robote left side. Spinner on the catch. Backhand. 2-all is out. 2 points for Ubia. We're all tied up, 2-2. Ubia serves for the Renegades in orange. Here's a backhand by Spinner, powerfully throwing wall to wall. Robote coming out. Spinner makes the catch on the bounce, winds up, puts it up the middle. Ubia has the ball at the 9 line. Hard to the inside, where it scores. 3 points for Ubia. He serves. Ubia using all that power on the right side. One of the hardest throwers on the roster, both on the forehand and the backhand. In this case, they're getting it to the inside and crossing the side wall, doing an excellent job. Here's Spinner from the forehand, powerfully thrown. Robote not coming out. We're tied up, 3-3. That's a point for Ubia. Ubia with 4 points. Spinner with 3. Ubia serves. There's the backhand by Spinner. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Play with a light touch, but too light. That's in the pad, and the pad is bad. Spinner gets a point. 4-4 is the score. Spinner serves. So we're creeping along to 6 points. Remember, this game is played to... Each set is played to 6 points. Each match is the best of 3 sets. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Powerful serve, crossing the side wall. Beautiful catch by Ubia. Got him. 5 points for Ubia of the Robote Renegades in orange. He serves. So the whole problem there is Spinner committed to the back court to make that catch as opposed to letting it pass him and playing the Robote. He has a tendency to do that as a fairly classically trained backcourter. But if the ball is over your head or out of reach, there's absolutely no way to get to it. Powerful forehand by Spinner. Ubia is there. Backhand. Excellent catch by Spinner. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Ubia is there. Backhand. That caught the overhead screen. We're at 5-5, the max number of points in a set. This is set point. I have to say this might be about where I would have put this.
I mean, neither player gotten out to too big of a lead, back and forth. Yeah. A couple more shots than we're used to seeing, and I think Spinner, knew that he would have to do it. Watch that match with Ubia his last time out, and he just, he took it to her, but yet, he was aggressive. He was throwing the shots. Got to move your opponent around in singles, and both of these guys certainly doing that today.
Here's a catch by Ubia. Backhand to the inside. Robote. Robote left side. Ubia has the ball at the 7 line. Powerful throw. Will score. Point and set for Ubia of the Robote Renegades. Winning the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our obligatory second set. So off to a powerful start today. Both Spinner and Ubia bringing their power game. Ball's being thrown low and hard to the inside. Here we go to the ESPN3 players cage. So the players take a break in between sets. Prepare to come out for the next match. Camera on. The Robote Renegades in orange there. You have Gaucheri giving feedback to Ubia as we look at some replays from that first set.
Yep, take a look.
Spinner got that drop shot. Throws the 2-all.
Bam.
Landed in perfectly to score. And after that, we started basically trading points.
Really did. You see Spinner there. Costado 2-all, left side. Opening up. And Ubia here. A lot of power on these throws. This one coming in. Yeah, this was at 5-5. Gets by Spinner frontways, and Robote not there. Say though, impressive the way that Ubia has adjusted so quickly. I mean, a different player in that singles match against Urbieta, and man, he seems to be the same guy today, Stu. Aggressive, catching more. We knew that he had the power, but shots are a little bit surprising. Moving around the court very well, and so far so good here for Ubia, taking the first set on that decisive 11th point.
Back at the cage, you see the Lifestyle Miami Chargers in purple. Zulaika bending with his back to us. Flores as well. I think you can spin a little feedback as to how to overcome the power gap here. But Spinner's power is in his catching and court familiarity. He's got 2 years more experience on this court, and that has a lot to do with potential outcome. But I don't know how you overcome Ubia's power. He does a great job moving to the ball and moving the ball past you.
See what happens here in this second set. Spinner with the serve. Ubia will receive.
We're ready to begin our second set. Spinner has the serve. Here's a backhand by Ubia to the inside. Robote, forehand by Spinner. That clears the overhead screen. Catch by Spinner. Long carom, will score. Well played. Spinner gets the first point of the second set. He serves.
How about that one? Deep in the backcourt from the inside. Not an easy spot to throw it from. Spinner, I mean, kind of had Ubia, I mean, that hesitation right there. And you see Ubia, look at that route. He's looking to get back inside. And, yeah, he took advantage right there. Put it in the sidewall first, opening up as a 2-all. And even Ubia recognizing that good shot.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Forehand. Here's the catch by Ubia. Ubia on the backhand to the inside. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Spinner. Nicely played to the inside. Here's Ubia. Backhand. Robote coming low. Spinner makes the save. Looking to get a big bounce. Ubia from the 10 line. What a catch by
man.
Spinner at the side wall. Beautifully played. Nice backhand. Spinner on the catch at the 9 line. Ubia's there. Backhand. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Ubia serves.
Yeah, I like the strategy here from Ubia. If you keep the ball in front of Spinner and give him a chance to make that catch in the air on the bounce, he's going to do it 9 times out of 10, probably even 99 times out of 100. So drink the ball over his head, force him to Robote consistently, and he's not going to do much on that Robote. And then Ubia taking advantage up in front of the 8 line with his power.
What a catch again by Spinner. Big backhand. Robote coming all the way out to the inside. Ubia runs. He makes the save.
Ooh, that could be trouble.
Spinner got there. Spinner low and hard to the inside. Good eyes. Good catch by Ubia. There's the backhand. Robote left side. Excellent catch by Ubia. Powerful throw right to the forehand of Spinner. Spinner sends it back to pass. Robote. Good read by Ubia.
Oh, a soft touch.
Will score. That was beautifully executed by Ubia. He has 2 points. Spinner has 1. Ubia serves.
We saw Ubia end the match against Urbieta with a soft Robote 2-0, kind of like that one, opening up nicely, getting that big bounce, and hopping over his opponent.
There's the backhand by Spinner. Robote save by Ubia. Catch by Spinner. Carom by Spinner.
Ooh, that's out.
Is wide. 3 points for Ubia. He serves.
Yeah, big break right there. Opens up a 2-point lead. Spinner had him dead if that Carom lands in. When you're that close to the inside and you kind of throw it sidearm, it doesn't open up as much. You have to throw it a little bit harder to get it to open, and just too much angle on that one from Spinner.
Robote left side, just missed. Ubia gets the point. That's 4-1 in favor of Ubia and the Robote Renegades.
And again, you're just seeing that getting the ball over Spinner's head is a good recipe for success in this group. You know, for a couple seasons, don't understand why. Guys just kept putting it right back into the corner to his forehand, and that's the strength of his game. Keep it to his left side, put it over his head. You're going to see a couple more misses and a couple more mistakes, and exactly what's happening here for Ubia.
Fault, over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7. Forehand by Spinner, carries deep to the back court, now to the Robote. Good read on the Robote by Ubia. Here's Spinner up at the 4 line. Sends it deep again. Ubia running, backpedaling, not going to make the play. That's a point for Spinner. Spinner has 2, Ubia has 4. We're playing to 6 points to see who wins the set. Spinner serves.
A different type of throw there for Spinner, going for the high 3-wall play. The intent is to try to get it to open up off the back wall into the net towards the judges on the outside of the court, but he threw it so powerfully that he got it to actually get past Ubia. Shows you the strength that he possesses in that right side.
Here's the forehand by Spinner.
That's on the wall.
5 points for Spinner. This is possible match point for Ubia with the serve.
Again, Ubia, power right to the side wall there. Perfectly placed, forcing a tough Robote, and just another miss by Spinner. Not his fault. If you put it on the wall, it's tough to complete that play. Look at this one. I mean, hey, you see right there, right on the 7 line. And a little bit of give there with the side wall.
Here's a catch by Spinner. Spinner with the long carom.
Yeah,
that lands in and scores. Spinner's still in this with 3 points and the serve.
2 of the 3 points Spinner's had in this set have come off with a quick carom from deep in the backcourt. Not going to get the opportunity when he has his serve right here, but look at this. Winds it up and just bam, right into the sidewall first. And it would be again, I mean, not even moving out towards it.
That's kind of a make or break type of shot. It's like, you know, he had good accuracy on it, but that's either in or out.
Yep.
There's the backhand by Ubia to the inside. What a catch by Spinner. Big backhand, Rabote coming out. Rabote straight to the inside. Spinner will keep it on the forehand. Good play. Good catch by Ubia. Backhand. Powerfully thrown from the 11 line. And Spinner's there. Backhand by Ubia. Rabote forehand. Spinner makes a save. Here's Ubia. Powerful throw.
That's a good
one.
one.
Will score for the win. Point, set, and match in straight sets for Ubia. The Rabote Renegades winning it 6-5, 6-3.
Straight set victory over Spinner. Ubia continues to roll here in this fall 23 season. He's hit his stride and not looking back here. 2 wins in a row, this time against his same ranked opponent in Spinner. And let's take a look at that game day score. 1 point for that singles win. Again, the scoring here in Battle Court. For your team, get 1 point per singles win, 1.5 points per doubles win today. Looking at our slate, 3 singles matches and 3 doubles matches, which means we have 7.5 points up for grabs. First one going the way of the Renegades. Exciting match up next, third-ranked doubles, one of the toughest groups, most competitive in all of Battle Court. We've got Zuleika and Rock taking on Gosheri and Ben. We will hear from the winner of that last match, Ubia. Makes it 2 in a row in singles.
Ubia, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. Not so good for the win. I don't think I really played my best game. There's not a lot of humidity in the air. No excuses though, I didn't prepare for it. I was a little bit stiff myself. I didn't warm up the way it should be, so deserve it or not, it's a win. I'm glad for the team, but not really happy with the win.
Well, you still won the match. Did you have any specific strategy going against Spinner, who is one of the toughest matches in the 4 rank?
Yeah, for sure. He's one of the more craftier of the bunch, especially in the 4th division. But it was pass him, attack the rebote, basically, and then try to overwhelm him from there. That was it.
Well, Ubia, congratulations again on winning the match. We'll see what else happens today.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks, up next, third-ranked doubles matchup. Let's introduce it here before clock hits quadruple zeros. We are ready to go. Zuleika and Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers taking on Gosheri and Ben of the Renegades. Zuleika and Rock just 1-3 through their first 4 matches. A little bit surprising. Gosheri and Ben 4-1. Last match out, though, was their first loss of the season. So looking to avenge that loss right here. Start a new winning streak. Looks like the Chargers will have the serve. They'll have the serve in all matches this evening. There's a serve. Our second match is underway. Low runner, missed by Rock rather. Two bounces ruled on that serve. That is an ace. That's a second point for the Renegades. Quick 2-0 lead. What a quick start here for the Renegades, Stu.
It's a fast game.
2 wonky-looking points. Just a low runner there to Rock, which, again, he's kind of struggled with those catches on the bounce, coming a little lower, and then that serve kind of died in the service box. 2 bounces before he got up there. That is an overserve. Second serve coming up for Gaucheri. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Yeah, Gaucheri actually, despite his dominance on the overall roster, also is one of the leaders in double faults. Don't think we'll see that here, but
here's Ben from the corner. Zulaika cuts it off. Strong backhand. Up in the front court, here's Robote. Gaucheri plays it above the pad. Zulaika on the bounce. Forehand back to the inside. Ben thought about it, gonna let it come out. Gaucheri's there. Tough catch by Zulaika. Lifts the backhand. Ben gonna get involved, makes the catch at the 11 line. Here's Gaucheri, backed up to the 11 line. Here back to the inside by Rock. Forehand to the inside. Here's Zulaika. He shoots the 2-wall. Gaucheri, he stops it. Gaucheri's return tries to split him, but Rock is there. High, hard return. No play for Gaucheri. Ben on the bounce. Coming from the middle of the court, drops it over the top. There's Zulaika. Zulaika keeps this one inside. Ben
Beautiful
going up. Nice control. Low runner. Splitter. Gaucheri went for it. Knocked down. Gets Zulaika and Rock their first point.
Have to guess that Gaucheri was thinking about what he was going to throw, because that ball is easily within his catching ability.
That serve is an ace, perfectly thrown by Zulaika. That ties it up, 2-2.
Did you see that serve? Neither did I. You couldn't see the serve. It was coming too fast.
Yeah, and I mean, Ben kind of expecting the serve to come back across his body to the forehand, and he left a lot of real estate open on the inside. Not what you want to do against Zulaika.
I mean, man, that's a quick point, 2-2.
Ben handles the serve, backhand to the inside. Zulaika going up, tough catch overhead. There's the backhand, lobbed into the corner for Ben. Here's Rock from deep in the backcourt, keeps the forehand inside. No play for Gaucheri. Ben has it again. Rock from the 12 line, low and hard. Gaucheri going to step in on the bounce. Backhand, the low runner. Here's Rock.
It's what Rock's been doing all season with these great catches on the left side.
The backhand clears on the wall. Gaucheri comes out to the middle of the court with that late start by Rock, but he got out there. Forehand dropped inside. Gaucheri thought about it, lets it come back to Ben.
Oh, Gaucheri let that one go.
Here's Zulaika up at the 7 line. Backhand, right to the left side of Ben. Ben's got it. Hard throw. Here's Rock now. Rock from the 12 line. Gaucheri steps back to the 9 to cut it off. Low runner inside. Rock all alone. He comes up with it. Gaucheri on the bounce. Once again, there's that low runner. This one on the wall. Rock pulls it in at the 11. Tostado back to the inside. Big bouncer. Zulaika, that is on the wall. Tough Robote is missed.
Tremendous play by all 4 players there.
Gaucheri and Ben jump out ahead, 3-2.
Tremendous play by all 4 players, especially the back quarters. 2 absolute first-class front quarters here with Gaucheri and Zulaika.
And similar.
Both Rock and Ben, members of the original 2018 Magic City roster. Not just hanging in there, but...
Yeah, and all rankings equal in this matchup, too. Top-ranked player in the front, 5th-ranked player behind him. Always fun when things equal here. That is an overserve, though, by Gaucheri. Second serve coming up. Rock keeps that serve on the left side. There's a backhand inside. Gaucheri calls him off. He's got the rebote. That comes out to the middle of the court. Zulaika whips it inside. Ben Clean miss front ways, but he's got the rebote. High, hard throws, gives Gaucheri a play on it. He whips that inside. Here's Rock now. Backhand from the 12 line. Low and hard, that caught the corner. Gaucheri forced to scoop it up. He does. There's Rock again, that one dropping a little lower. High, hard return, comes back to Ben. Ben steps in there on the left side. Rock on the backhand. Here's Gaucheri at the 10. Just out of reach of Zulaika. Rock crouching down once more, puts this one up the middle. Ben steps in on the forehand. Long carom by Ben. Zulaika just does get out there. Zulaika, hard forehand return. Ben
Good catch by Ben.
it. This one's just out of reach. Zulaika, though, back in position, turns the rebote. That ball kicked way up. Ben, good reflexes, stays with it. Back to the inside. Now Rock.
Difficult catch by Rock. He gets that off.
Here's Gaucheri, scooped it up in the front court, the splitter. Rock backing up, controls it on the forehand.
Oh,
that one, though, going to get away from him. Up in the overhead screen, caught the rail actually just above the front wall, which is out of play. 4-2 lead for Gaucheri and Ben.
Rock's just made a couple really tremendous catches here in the back. That forehand, though, when they're coming in so hard, if you're not able to stop the ball in the cesta, which really involves a lot of wrist action, basically breaking with your wrist and forehand and stopping the ball. If that ball's still spinning when you go to throw it, you don't have much control over it. What a catch.
Zulaika picks the serve, whips it inside. Ben got there before the second bounce. Right up the middle. Here's Rock on the forehand. Softer touch. Gaucheri going to step in, takes it off the sidewall. Backhand, the low runner on the numbers for Zulaika. Pulls it in. Similar return. Gaucheri plays the rebote. Zulaika goes up for it, cuts it off at the 8 line. Big backhand again. Here's Ben now. On the numbers. Zulaika has to dig it out. Gaucheri, middle of the court, on the forehand, outside placement, out of reach, and scoring. 5 points for Gaucheri and Ben. They have a possible set point.
You know, we don't see Gaucheri going outside placement that often, but he did so very successfully right there.
Well, I think he saw that little move by Zulaika. He was trying to get back to the inside. That was, you said it, we don't see him wind up that forehand and keep it outside. He's got so much power that it's hard for his opponents to make that catch on the bounce.
He usually just blasts it to the inside, but that was very well thrown.
Don't have to overcomplicate it. He did right there, and that was just out of reach, perfectly thrown. Zulaika went for it. That serve missed. Point and set. Gaucheri and Ben, 6-2. They take it. 2 minutes. We'll play our second set.
That ball was flying off of the side. I mean, that was as hard a serve as we've seen out here. And Zulaika to try to go for it. That's something else.
Yeah.
2 minutes will go on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
Yeah, hard serve, crossing. Just a lot going on there.
And for it.
If anyone's capable of making that play, it is Zulaika, but that's just a tough one right there. 6-2, Gaucheri and Ben take it. I mean, it's a really slow start, but even after that slow start for the Chargers, they tied it up at 2-2. And then Gaucheri and Ben did what we've been accustomed to with this team, and they won 4 straight to take it. Look at this. Just out of the way of the serve.
I mean, yeah, that serve is
power.
Picture perfect.
I think maybe, I don't know if Ben hesitated a little bit. He thought maybe Gaucheri was going to try to pick it, but either way, a little bit too much space on the inside. Look at this range.
Make that catch.
Forehand delivered back in. Look at Ben. See, clean miss, and then he's got it on the back end. And this one, Zulaika goes for. How about Ben here, running around it on the forehand and to control it too? I think, is this the serve? I mean,
yeah. I mean, that's
I mean, he winded up, but you see Ben. That's just a.
No, I understand him going for it. I mean, that was there.
Absolutely.
He had it, but just fine.
I mean, if you pick that serve, what do you throw?
Holding on to it, it's just when it comes off the side wall. Yeah. When it comes off the side wall, it's just spinning so much. It's tough to get any kind of play on it.
And Gaucheri and Ben looking for a rebound performance. Their last time out, their only loss of the season, that was at Douglas and Iriondo. That was a great match. Top-level front quarters going at it, and Douglas Iriondo team got the better of them.
And here we see the Lifestyle Miami Chargers side of the players' cage, the ESPN 3 players' cage. Rock tying in.
And last year on this championship Chargers team, Zulaika played with Iriondo behind him. Slow start for them as well, but again, once they hit their stride, they were in rhythm. They didn't lose many matches in the second half of the season. Again, 1-3 record through the first 4 here. Looking, if they lose this match, it would drop to 1-4, but they're going to have a full 7 matches after this, and I wouldn't be surprised if this team finished over 500. Outside serve by Zulaika begins our second set. Here's Ben, high and hard, back to the inside. Oh, that stayed inside. Zulaika with it, makes the save. The ball kicked up. Here's Gaucheri, low runner back in. Rock scooped it up.
By Rock.
The backhand just does clear. That's a beautiful return. Here's Gaucheri, back to the inside. Hard scoop is missed. First point of our second set to Gaucheri and Ben. Ben from the left side. There's a backhand. Stopped by Rock. Rock on the forehand. Ball missed. Deep in the backcourt. Second point for Gaucheri and Ben.
These balls are coming fast. Rock has been on, but puts a little extra pressure on Zulaika in the front court to start reaching in there and picking either the serve or some of these catches.
Zulaika picks that serve. High Costado inside. Ben cuts it off in the air. What a read. Better catch. Forehander Bote. Zulaika drops it over the top. Here's Gaucheri on the forehand. Gaucheri puts it back inside. There's Zulaika. Backhand. Ben drops it between the Chargers. Rabote left side. Back to Ben with a big bounce. He controls it. And over the top. Here's Zulaika. Tough scoop up there in the front court. Just lobs the backhand up to pass. Gaucheri gets it back to Rock. Rock on the 12 line. Puts it back up the middle. Gaucheri switching from left to right. The 2-wall snapped in.
That was just beautifully
To
executed
score.
by Gaucheri. Gaucheri is so supremely confident throwing that 2-wall. He so rarely makes a mistake with it. In that case, that was just picture perfect. Takes on the left side, winds up. Is he going inside? No, he's going with the 2-wall. Why we call it 2-wall, hits the side wall, the front wall lands inside that boundary line, and cuts straight out. Beautifully executed by Gaucheri.
Yeah, it's well done, too. Looked like it was going to come to the forehand and then
cut wide open.
I think I said the opposite, but kept it on the left side and then threw that 2-wall. The powerful serve, that's going to be an ace. Brings it to a 4-0 advantage in favor of the Renegades. Gaucheri and Ben.
Yeah, this 4-0 is a little tough to come back from. I mean, we've seen 5-0 deficits come back.
Hold this. You guys hold this serve. There's a problem with the scoring. Good to go.
Sorry about that delay.
Nope, all good.
Computer was delayed.
Score's correct, 4-0. Fault over serve, second serve coming up for Gaucheri. Ball missed off the second serve. An ace. That brings it to 5-0. Possible set. Possible match point for Gaucheri and Ben.
Just too much for Rock to handle here in the backcourt today.
Yeah, these serves are.
On any other day, he's going to stop more of these. Just today's off.
And with some of these lower-ranked backcourters, you know, the streaky catchers too. You miss one and then start to pile up. I think that's what you're seeing here with Rock too. More than capable of making this catch. He's got that one on the forehand, delivers it inside. Gaucheri backing up. He scooped it. The backhand 2-wall. There's Zulaika on the outside, right back inside for Gaucheri. What a play. Ben loved in the backcourt. Here's Rock at the 12 line, backhand. Here's Ben on the forehand now. Just drops it inside for Zulaika, takes it off the wall, backhand. Ben again. High, hard return by Ben, beautifully thrown out to the rebote. Saved by Zulaika. Gaucheri back in there in an instant. That one dropping low. Rock now. From the 11 line, sidearm forehand. Gaucheri picks it off the sidewall. Oh, runner inside. There's Rock. Good catch.
Nice backhand by Rock there.
Good catch by Ben, reaching in beyond the 12. Zulaika going up for it. Cuts it off. Oh, runner. Testing Ben, makes another play. Rock from the 12 line. There's Gaucheri stepping back, cuts it off at the 10. Big backhand, this one passing. Rebote out. Rebote saved by Zulaika. Here's Gaucheri. Costado back inside. Rock all alone. Pulls it in. Gaucheri on the bounce. The 2-wall is too wide. That ball is out.
No shutout here.
Zulaika and Rock, their first point.
Let's see if Zulaika turns things up on this serve here. That worked for him earlier. But if anyone's capable of stopping that serve, it's the guy in the orange shirt in the front court.
Ben handles the serve. Nice backhand inside on
Beautiful
the numbers
catch.
for Rock. Keeps the match going. Gaucheri from the outside. High bouncer back in there. Rock all alone. Switching from left to right.
On top of the pad.
But dropped it on the pad. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri and Ben take it in straight set. 6-2, 6-1.
There you have it. Straight set victory for Gaucheri and Ben of the Rebote Renegades. And the second straight win in the game day for the Rebote Renegades. Off to a very good start here. So far in the day, we've played one singles and one doubles, and the Renegades have won them both. 6 matches slated for today. Up next, a singles match featuring Iturbide going up against Rats. There's the game day total. See 0 on the left side for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers in purple. 2.5 points going. The Rebote Renegades. And before we begin our next match, let's hear from Gaucheri and Ben about that victory in straight sets.
All right, Gaucheri, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Feeling good. Put some more points on the board. You know, we lost the last time we got out there, so it was good to get back in the win column this time.
Yeah, feeling great. We won the first 2 matches, and just we have to keep going and win all the matches that we can.
What was the strategy playing against Zulaika and Rock?
Take out of the game to Zulaika, no? I think we played great, me and Ben. We did an excellent job, and happy for that.
Yeah, after I threw it bad too, he came up to me and said, no more shots, so I just did that. I just threw it back. Usually when I listen to him, good things happen, so yeah.
Well, guys, congratulations again on that win. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
All right, thank you.
And let's introduce our next match here. Rats and Iturbide going at it in this second-ranked singles matchup. Arat's a record of 2-2, already played 4 matches. 8 matches will be a full single season. Iturbide, a record of 1-2. These guys did play back on opening nights too. This went to a third set. Iturbide won 6-5 in that final set after dropping the first set 6-0. Should be a fun rematch right here.
Here's the catch by Aratz off the serve. Nice backhand. Iturbide committed to the backcourt. Will not make the catch. First point goes to Aratz.
Yeah, and Iturbide ranging back for that one. And more of an aggressive front quarter here. Throws a bunch of shots. Just got to get those opportunities. Aratz has been playing so well in singles. Much more aggressive than we saw back when he made his debut in the spring of 22.
Big backhand by Iturbide. That 2-all is going to land wide. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Iturbide serves for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers in purple. A reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
It looked like he kind of fed that Robote, just threw it really hard, avoided the overhead screen. Aratz had a play to turn that into a 2-all. Really just missed poor execution there by Aratz in the front.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Into
that ball
the
not coming
Chula.
out. Well thrown. 2 points for Aratz. He serves.
I mean, not much power to Aratz, but so precise. I mean, he can put that backhand or forehand wherever he wants on the court. And so precise that he's starting to mix in these shots. Doesn't blast it by guys, but finds a way to put points up on the board very quickly when he gets in a rhythm.
Long
Look at that
Costello
one.
2-all will score. Well executed by Iturbide. He serves.
And I like that from Iturbide. I mean, certainly not going to out-catch Aratz, in particular on this court. He's got a lot more experience,
Yeah, throw
so
the shot.
just go for it.
Just throw the shot.
I mean, as the front quarter of these two in this matchup, the natural front quarter, got to go for it. You have the advantage. That was a good one right there to tie it up.
Here's a backhand by Aratz to the inside. Iturbide is there. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote is coming out to the 6 line. Turn to the inside. Iturbide is there. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote. Robote forehand by Aratz. Karam caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a 3rd point for Aratz. The Robote Renegades in orange. He serves.
I don't know if it's just me, Stu. It seems like a lot of the misses from Iturbide on the kill shots are low. I mean, that's just a mistake that you can't really make. Got to give yourself a chance. Throw it a little bit too high. Maybe your opponent misses it on the outside. Maybe it still opens up enough. You throw it low into the pad. Don't even give yourself a shot at it.
Iturbide, backhand.
Oh, he committed. What a
Aratz
catch.
committed to the backcourt, makes the catch. Nice backhand. Here's the catch on the forehand of Iturbide.
Oh, that's
Iturbide with a
unbelievable.
drop shot from the 12 line. Bold choice. It worked. 3 points for Iturbide. He serves.
I got to be honest, Stu. My initial reaction, I thought that was into the pad. Unbelievable. I mean, this is
bold. I mean, that was bold.
inches above the
That was
pad.
bold. Anyone else on
Look
the
at this.
roster, especially any of the 2018 guys,
my
try
goodness.
that, they're going to hear it. But it worked.
Look at Aratz. I mean, all he can do is like, did he just did that, huh?
Yeah, he did.
All right, game on.
There's the backhand by Aratz. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. There's the backhand.
That seems to have woken him up a little bit too.
Ball's on the wall and scores. 4 points for Aratz, the Robote Renegades. He serves. Ball dropped out of the service box and scores 5 points for Aratz. He serves.
And that just comes with experience. I mean, you say time and time again, not only
Oh,
you
I
have to
think I
watch
called
it,
it before.
you
Yeah.
got to hear
You gotta
for
hear
it.
it. You gotta-
Got to know that that ball's floating up there, and a little late reaction that time.
There's the backhand by Iturbide, powerfully thrown. Aratz committed to the 12 line, makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand by Iturbide, caught in the air by Aratz. Backhand.
on the
Robote
wall.
forehand. Arats makes the catch. 2-all to score. Point and set for Arats of the Robote Renegades in orange. Winning the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Arats looking good here, Stu. 6-3 in the opening set. I mean, his first match of the season, again, against Iturbide. That was over a month ago now, back on September 8th. Won the first set 6-0, then lost 5-6, 5-6 in the final 2 sets. So, match far from over, considering the last time these two played. Iturbide won the final 2 sets, and he knows that he's capable of it again. Some of these replays here, this is the one just right off the serve, shoots the 2-all.
Really nice 2-all.
And doesn't overthrow it either. You see that ball almost taking the second bounce before Arats is getting to it. That low, a little tougher to control than this one. I mean, that was beyond the 12 line.
That's one of the ballsiest shots that I've seen
crazy, man.
Yeah, look, he was in front of the 12 line, but
I think Arats at first was like, but
you don't
man,
throw
he
a
just
drop
got
shot from back there.
He did that, huh?
Yeah, he did.
And then this serve, that's when we're talking. It's just floating up there, and then the contact with the sidewall. You see the reaction by Iturbide. Just can't really believe it. And then this one, Arats cuts it off. Important to make that catch in the air. Sets up the 2-all like this to end the set. Actually, have both players ready to go. We will wait about 30 seconds for the clock to wind down here. First match of the day, first 2 matches of the day went the way of the Renegades. Looking to add a third right here. Arats takes the first set. Arats 2-2 in singles, Stu. Each win is coming straight sets. Every time he's gone to a third set, he's lost. So this is crucial right here to get it done. Iturbide ready to go with the serve. I don't think he's going to waste much time when this clock hits quadruple zeros. Ready to go with our second set.
Clock set 0. Iturbide serves. We begin. Here's the backhand by Arats to the inside. Iturbide from the 9 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. Saved by Arats. Caught by Iturbide. Iturbide with the 2-all that opens wide to score. Iturbide comes out firing. He's first up on the board for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. I mean, forces Arats to just lay one up, runs under it, then shoots a 2-all. That thing really opened up. Arats with a head start. Good foot speed, good reaction, and he was nowhere close to that ball. When Iturbide throws it well, he really beats his opponent to the net pretty easily.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Iturbide left side, backhand to the inside. Powerfully thrown, dropping low on the back wall. Arats makes the save. He's Iturbide. 2-all, this one caught the pad. Pad is bad. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Arats serves.
You just have to commit to the kill shot if you're going to throw it. I mean, if you short arm it at all, it's going to drop low off the sidewall and well into the pad, which it seems to happen with Iturbide a little bit more than most, just not committing to it, a little bit tripped up, and then catching the pad and giving away points.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Excellent catch by Arats. Nice backhand. Iturbide commits to the backcourt. Powerful backhand. To the corner, out to the Robote. Saved, but falling short. 2 points for Iturbide. He serves.
He's had a little more success when he's gotten the ball over Arats' head. If he goes back to that right here.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote forehand by Iturbide. That cleared the overhead screen. Arats low and inside. Iturbide's there. 2-all opens. Stopped by Arats. Karen by Arats. Stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide will just float it inside to score. Well played by both players. That's 3 points for Iturbide of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, Rod's maybe getting a little cute on the carom right there. He's a little more effective from the costado. That left side gets the ball to open up a little bit more and doesn't have a ton of power. The way the ball reacts off the front wall, the way it's spinning, it stays more to the inside, so it doesn't open up. Iturbide got there in plenty of time, and all he had to do was keep that ball in the court, and he got it. See if he gets an opportunity again. If he just blasts it inside or goes for that higher three-wall play, it may be better for him.
Excellent serve, fine catch and return by Arats. That scoop attempt is tipped. 2 points for Arats. The Robote Renegades, he has the serve.
Seemingly a little reliant on the scoop there. Could have taken a step up and not even a full step and made that play in the air. Chose the scoop. Could not control it.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide to the inside. Arats is there. Backhand. Robote, forehand. Arats is there. Backhand.
Gonna be a tough one.
That ball's on the wall and falls short. 3 points for Arats. We are now all tied up. Arats has the serve.
Yeah, even when Iturbide's been playing some of these Robotes deep in the backcourt, not nearly as comfortable as when he's in front of the 7 or 8 line. Good job on Arats, keeping him a little bit deeper, forcing these tougher Robotes. Just making it difficult for Iturbide to play to his strengths and throw those 2 walls from the left side.
Backhand by Iturbide, thrown powerfully wall to wall from the left side. All play to the inside. Iturbide fine catch. Nice backhand from the 9 line. Here's a backhand by Arats. Robote coming in low. Forehand Robote, 2 pass. Beautifully thrown by Iturbide. Iturbide at the side wall. Low and hard to the outside. Low and hard to the inside. What a scoop by Iturbide. Robote left side. Catch by Iturbide. 2-all rifled in and scoring.
Wow, what a shot there.
4 points for Iturbide. He serves.
Momentum swinging catch right there in the backcourt by Iturbide. Arats put it low and hard to the inside and thought that one was good enough to score. Iturbide picked it up, got that point on the 2-wall. 4-3 lead. Going to push this to a 3rd and decisive set.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote, left side. Catch by Arats. He faked the 2-wall, dropped it inside to score. 4-4 is the score. Arats has the serve.
Great fake that time. Iturbide's kind of been guessing 2-wall. Drops it inside with a big bounce. Just caught him going the other direction. Well done by Arats here to tie it up.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Iturbide. Robote coming out. Robote forehand to the inside. Iturbide's there. Backhand. Arats makes a daring save to the outside. That's a really good play.
Oh, he's got a chance.
By
oh,
Arats,
man, he's going to get
Arats.
there.
And he scores
What
on the
a
return.
turnaround.
5 points, possible set and possible match point for Arats of the Robote Renegades. He leads 5-4 in the second set.
That's, a good reason why I don't really like the carom when you're on the outside like that. You have to throw it so perfectly, and the ball just seemingly floats up in the air. Arats with that foot speed, he runs under it. Forehand back inside, breaks the tie, gives him a 5-4 lead.
There's the backhand by Ichibide. Arats is there. Backhand from the 11 line.
Oh, that open.
Magic City bounce,
That's
and
a tough
it
way
will
to end
score. Point, set, and match to Arats. Winning in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4. So what is a Magic City bounce? We should clarify that. If you take a good look at that side wall there, you'll see that there are lines between the panels, and the ball, when it's traveling close to that side wall as you want it to, can catch one of those edges and take a wonky bounce. That's what happened there. Fortunately, it's equal for everyone on this court.
Now let's take a look at that game day score now. 3.5 points to the Renegades so far. None are the Chargers. Top ranked doubles match coming up next, and any one win the rest of the day for the Renegades would clinch the game day. 3 matches remain. Up next, going to be top ranked doubles. Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers against Gosheri and Ubia of the Renegades. And a little singles between Ben and Rock, and then we will go to that second-ranked doubles matchup, Ichibide and Spinner against Goanaga and Arats. For any of that, we're going to hear from our winner, Arats. Another win in straight sets.
All right, Arats, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I feel good. I think that was a little bit crazy match because finished very fast, and we do the point, and we do the points, and in the same time we didn't do the points. Like we play hard and doing kill shots. I think that I had luck in the last 2 points because he threw me there and I was there, and then the wall do some strange thing, and that's it.
Well, that's congratulations.
Yeah, and this I want to dedicate to my friend David Lumbreras because the last match I lose and I can't give to him, so this is for him.
Well, thank you so much, Arats. Let's see what else happens today.
All right, let's introduce that top-ranked doubles match up next. You heard the teams. Gosheri and Ubia for the Renegades, a team on the right. Zulaika and Benny, their opponents, on the left. New team for the Renegades this season. So far, so good, though. 3-1 record through their first 4 matches. Zulaika and Benny, strong top-ranked doubles team last season, but surprisingly 0-3. See if they can turn around their season right here. Backhand to the inside, that's on the wall. Benny out there. He saves the rebote from deep in the backcourt. Here's Gosheri, the splitter. Benny runs under it, has it on the forehand. Awful return, back inside. Good control by Ubia. Ubia from the 11 line, low runner back inside. Here's Zulaika. Ubia just beyond the 11 line, backhand, that's on the number. Zulaika pulls it in. This one passes. Ubia. Sherry drops it back to the inside. Here's Benny now. Benny with the forehand. Ubia steps up, takes it off the side wall. Again, just out of reach. Forehand rebote. Well placed. Better catch by Ubia at the 11 line. Ubia from the 13. That backhand stays inside. Benny picks it off. Benny higher and harder. Ubia again. Ball drops between the Renegades. Gosheri plays the rebote. Zulaika takes it off the wall. It's a low runner inside. Ubia there to scoop it up. Benny now thought about it. Zulaika has to come back for it. And that caught the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. First point to the Renegades. Gosheri and Ubia.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Benny didn't have a play on it and basically let Zulaika know a little late that he needed to come and get that off the rebote, and Zulaika had no play off of it. Frustrating for Zulaika.
Benny handles the serve, backhand to the inside. What a catch by Gaucheri, pulls it off the wall. Miranda Bote, powerfully thrown. Gaucheri back in to cut it off. Running backhand, here's Benny now from the 12 line. Ubia from the 11. Benny now gonna run around it. His backhand, dropped inside for Gaucheri. Forehander Bote, Gaucheri again. Cuts off the space, runner back inside. Here's Zulaika, the 2-wall. Snapped.
That was beautiful.
And scoring. What a shot by Zulaika to tie it up, 1-1.
It's really well executed by Zulaika, and that's typically been the case for Zulaika. If he's able to score a couple of those, I don't want to say that it builds his confidence, because I think his confidence is fine, but it reinforces that it's the shot to throw.
Benny from deep in the backcourt turns to Rabote. Gaucheri whips it outside. The Philo scores.
Powerfully thrown outside.
2-1 lead for the Renegade. That one into the corner. Forehander Bote staying inside for Zulaika. He cuts it off. Low runner Ubia went for the scoop, could not control it. Second point for the Chargers. Zulaika and Benny. Back on the inside, there's Gaucheri to cut it off. Low runner for Zulaika. Good play at the 9 line. Forehand Rabote just flicked over his head. That's a great play by Zulaika to keep it going. Gaucheri, splitter. Missed on the outside. That breaks the tie. Renegades lead 3-2.
Yeah. Zulaika had a plan. It just frustrated that he didn't get it into the cesta.
Here's Ubia from the 12 line, back inside. Here's Benny. He's backhand. Here's Ubia now from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. What a catch. Zulaika takes that off the numbers at the 9 line. Backhand again, powerfully thrown. Back to Benny. Here's Benny now, lobs it up, high and hard. Trying to get it to pass. Ubia steps in. Ubia again, up at the 11 line. Low runner. Zulaika goes up, tough catch. There's the backhand. Left side Rabote, up the middle. Benny's there to scoop it up. Benny, quick release on the forehand. There's Gaucheri, backed up to the 10. Gaucheri calls him off, has Rabote. Rabote pushed up the middle. Benny now on the right side, back over the top. Gaucheri lined up on the inside, makes the play. Little kick off the sidewall. Benny, middle of the court. His forehand throw, back to Gaucheri. There's Benny all alone for the Rabote. Rabote comes out to the middle of the court. Gaucheri on the costado. The 2-wall is stopped by Zulaika. The carambola is scooped by Gaucheri.
Wow.
Got to keep playing. Floating. This point's still going. Benny on the Rabote. Benny hooks it outside. Gaucheri's 2-wall is stopped by Zulaika. What a play. This one's coming out.
This point
and nobody
is just
there.
Completely crazy. That was one of the craziest points I've ever seen played on this court. Wow.
Yeah, look at this one. I mean, Benny whips it outside. Gaucheri goes for it again.
You see, it was a bit of a
leaning
wonky
2-wall.
catch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little frustration there, but he's got to play through the whistle, and that's actually I mean, the concentration and the little reaction time to make that
At
catch.
Magic
but
City, that is 100% allowed as long as you don't intentionally use the cesta to push the screen out. That's legit. If it's making contact as you're catching the ball, that's okay.
Benny from the backcourt lifts the backhand to Ubia. At the 11 line, there's a powerful
What a
throw
catch.
cutting inside. Here's Benny. Benny again from the 11 line. Powerful throw. That's on the numbers. Rabote comes shooting out. Sherry drops it inside. Here's Benny. On the bounce up at the 7 line. High and hard. Back to Ubia. Benny ducking. Forehand. Dropped over the top. Here's Sherry on the forehand. Sherry whipped it up the middle.
Beautiful
Benny's there to
scoop by
scoop it
Benny.
up. Ubia takes it off the sidewall in the air. Powerful back in again. Benny. What a pull there at the 12 line. Ubia at the 11. There's a backhand. Stopped by Benny. Ball tipped.
Tipped.
Zulaika and Benny break the tie, lead 4-3.
It's hard to really convey the amount of energy that's on this court right now. I mean, it is just catch after catch and throw after throw, and everybody is throwing hard, and everybody is throwing with a high degree of accuracy. It's tense out there.
Sherry went for the serve, ball missed. It's going to bring it to 5-3 in favor of Zulaika and Benny. They have a possible set point.
I have to believe that Zulaika set him up for that. I mean, because that ball came right up the middle. And Cherry on the left side, remember he's left-handed. So a lot more confident on that left side. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got a fantastic forehand. But to take that serve, surprised to see him miss it.
Ball missed off the serve, point and set. Two aces end it. Zulaika and Benny take it 6-3. 2 minutes up on the board in play, our second set. Second set coming up here, 6-3 in favor of Zulaika and Benny.
There we are on the ESPN 3 players page. You get the long distance users here. Everybody coming back in. Then we have the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Benny just played a fantastic set. Spinner. Zulaika. Definitely got into a rhythm there, especially as we got about halfway through that. Here's some replays of that first set. Too many to choose from as far as excellent plays. Benny laid this one up in the middle of the court. It's a good Rabote save, but you don't want to give it to Cherry right there. Look at this catch by Zulaika. No, nothing. I know that Cherry is not happy with it, but there's nothing wrong with the catch at all. Anything worse than that.
Man, look at that.
Yeah. That was kind of a wonky reverse, but no, that's fine. That's fine as well. Another
And
good catch by Cherry.
Look at Zulaika. I mean, the awareness. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a bit of a head start to the outside. If Cherry,
Look at that line. He's just perfectly lined up. He knew he was going to throw it.
that helped him out. Look at this, winds it up.
And the concentration on Zulaika's face is just primo. And then the communication there at the end is it would be a duck thinking that Cherry was going to go for a Rabote, but there was no one home for that Rabote.
Look at these serves coming in. Sherry out of the way.
Crosses the
That ball
sidewalk
kicked
and then
up.
right off the frame.
Yeah, a little bit of tough for Ubia there. Sometimes if it looks like Sherry's going to go for it, reacts a little bit late, and it's a tough serve though. I mean, don't want to be standing in that service box or in the backcourt when it's coming in.
We're used to seeing Cherry coming out second set after he dropped the first set, firing on all cylinders. Now, that's
Not a great sight.
Never like to see. I know that he was tight before he began.
That is Zulaika there on the left, sitting down. Benny on the right. Inside of the knee right there. He looked to be moving all right in the first
Absolutely.
couple matches, so hope that nothing too serious. But they did get the first set 6-3. Now they're going to have their hands full here. Different type of Cherry coming out after he drops the first set. We'll see how they handle it right here. The Renegades will have the serve to begin. We begin our second set with an underserve. Second serve coming up. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Ubia from the inside, the backhand. Lobbed up, and he goes up forward overhead. Here's Gaucheri, backed up to the 10 line, low runner. Here's Benny again. Ubia from the 11 line, powerful backhand. Benny up overhead, no look, makes the play. Gaucheri with the forehand, powerful throw back inside. Benny ducks, Robote's out. Zulaika's got it. Ubia, I mean, he just ripped the backhand. Benny handles it, no problem. Again now with the forehand. Benny handles deep in the backcourt. Sherry calls him off. Powerful Robote, turned inside. Here's Benny at the 12 line. Benny goes over the top. Gaucheri cuts it off. Gaucheri, the Philo, is knocked down and scoring for the Renegades.
A beautiful throw by Gaucheri, no doubt. Frustrating non-catch by Zulaika. He was right there. He's going to have to either scoop it up or catch it way low. You see Gaucheri coming. And Zulaika knows something's coming.
And I don't think we're going to see another 2-wall from Gaucheri. I think you're going to see a bunch of those if we see shots. Philo's not going to give Zulaika that extra half a second.
So outside placement from the left side.
Yeah, he's just going to whip those, and he throws it as hard as anybody on this roster. Into the Chula. That one scores.
Hard to see now on any other court. You can potentially predict, hey, you know, you got to take that in the air but here we have so few chick-jacks and chulas. It's where the ball hits the crack between the back wall and the floor and dies.
Yeah.
We have so few of them that it's usually safe to say, hey, let it go, I got the Robote. Not in that case.
Outside serve is an overserve. Second serve coming up.
So what is a good outside serve? It goes to the outside. So the outside of the court is that area out there near the judges. So it's served to the outside, stays to the outside, has to land between the 4 and 7, and stays to the outside, preferably curving out to the player's cage.
Bia handles the serve. Sidearm forehand back inside. Benny runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Ubia from the corner. Big backhand again. This one comes shooting out. Zulaika, Robote over the top. Here's Ubia. Backhand just above the pad. Benny steps up, runs under it. Ubia now, backhand on the numbers. Benny crouching out of the way. Zulaika, big return back to the forehand of Ubia. Here's Zulaika again, backhand inside. This one off the back wall. Gaucheri calls him off. Benny switching from left to right. His forehand. High and hard, 3-wall play. Gaucheri lines it up. Powerful return back inside. Benny went the other way, but he's back in there for the Robote. Gaucheri keeps the pressure on. Splitter. Benny runs under it. Benny forehand back inside. Here's Ubia all alone. Makes the play deep in the backcourt.
This
ball missed.
This ball is coming so fast and so hard. Yes, you hear us talking repeatedly about the speed, or if you're watching on TikTok anyway, which means I guess you wouldn't be watching us, but we talk about the speed repeatedly, of the speed of the ball. But did you see that ball hook coming out of the cesta?
Oh, yeah.
It went to that corner. You don't know which way it's going when it's coming back. You really don't know which way it's going.
Hard serve. Benny there at the 12 line. There's the backhand. Ubia pulls it in. Powerful backhand, comes shooting out again. Zulaika turns it wall to wall. What a Robote on the forehand. Gaucheri drops it inside, big bounce, slows it down. Benny on the forehand, trying to get it past. He does. Gaucheri calls him off. Back to the inside. Benny with a high scoop.
By Benny.
And he shoots it low and hard. Ubia on the bounce.
Nice and inside.
Nice placement by Zulaika. Backhand again, the low runner. That ball had a lot of movement. That one tipped by Benny. 3-1 lead for the Renegades.
Benny starting off with a typical left-sided catch, and as the ball was coming so fast, his feet were planted, the ball was coming more towards his body, towards his body.
But you saw that.
All of a sudden, the cesta is perpendicular with your body. and your feet are planted, no, tough play for Benny. That's how hard the ball's being
These
thrown.
guys are throwing it so hard, they're generating so much spin that it's actually changing direction in the air. I mean, this thing, it's moving like a slider.
This thing is looking very much like the ball that we see in traditional highlight.
It's moving like a baseball. I mean, these guys are getting a lot of cut. That one on the inside is tipped by Ubia. Zulaika and Benny, their second point.
Again, throwing the ball this hard, I would just be advising everyone, keep the ball on the sidewall. Keep the ball on the sidewall. Unless you're throwing a shot, keep the ball on the sidewall. Because the ball coming this fast makes it that much more difficult to catch.
Yeah.
What a
Sherry
catch.
picks the serve, the
Split
splitter.
placement is perfect.
Perfectly executed there.
Perfect. That was a perfect catch and a perfect throw by Gaucheri. Just perfect.
4-2 lead for the Renegades. Yeah, look at this. I mean, picks the serve, and you see Zulaika shading the 2-wall, that space, the split placement to the left side of Zulaika, to the right side of Benny. Got him right there. Low hard serve. Benny handles it at the 12 line. Not a lot of communication, though. Last second, there goes Sherry, drops it inside. Here's Benny. Hard throw up the middle. Would be on the forehand. Zulaika now up at the 8 line. There's a backhand. That's tipped. 4-3. Zulaika and Benny serve.
Again, let's see what Zulaika does here on the serve. He's been able to mix things up a little bit. Let's see if he goes back to the outside. Not from there.
There's Ubia from the 12 line. Backhand.
This
That is
coming way out.
launched. But to the outside, Zulaika powerfully throws it up the middle. Ubia on the bounce. Shoots it low and
What a
hard. Benny
catch
with a
by
high
Benny.
scoop. There's a backhand.
Sherry's already
calls him
calling for
off.
it.
Robote powerfully thrown. Benny had it for a moment. Could not control it. 5 points for the Renegades. Gaucheri and Ubia. They have a possible set point to force a third set.
We're going to go to a third and final set if they're able to pull this off. Or about to see an amazing comeback, one or the other.
Benny backed up at the 13 line, pulls it in. Gaucheri for the 9, cuts it off in the air. Backhand on the numbers for Benny. Ubia, sidearm
Right
forehand.
over Zulaika's head.
Here's
Man.
Benny from the 13 line. Back inside. Gaucheri has it. This one on the numbers.
Beautiful
Benny
catch.
stops it again. Higher and harder. Ubia. He just launches
one's
this
coming
one
out.
wall to wall. Zulaika gets out there, turns it low and hard. Gaucheri calls him off. Both Renegades there. That one ends up in the pad. The pad is bad. 4. Zulaika and Benny serve. Still a possible set point for the Renegades.
Probably the most important part easily of this point, rather, of this match. See if Zulaika and Ben are able to bring it to 5-5 or if we'll go on to a third set. I don't know if I can handle a third set, actually. Wow.
Serve comes up the middle. Back over the top. Here's Benny.
Great catch.
Gaucheri elects to play the Robote. Robote turned low and hard. Benny again. Up at the 11 line. High, hard return. This one coming out. Gaucheri again, low and hard.
That ball kicked up,
yeah,
too.
it did. He stays with it.
Beautiful throw.
Gaucheri again on the Robote. Gets it by Zulaika. Benny has it in the backcourt. Low runner. Here's Ubia now.
Look at Benny in there. Benny's doing a phenomenal job. Let's see what
Zulaika
Zulaika does
has
here.
it. The splitter
Oh, he
opened
caught
up.
it. Opened
Gaucheri
up too
caught
much.
it. Back on the inside.
What a
There's
catch by
Benny.
Benny.
Keeps it going. This one coming up the middle. Zulaika. Ooh, that stays inside. Gaucheri aggressive call again. He just drops it inside. Zulaika's got it. The 2-wall,
Splitter
more of a
again.
splitter. Ubia with a
read it.
great read. Ubia puts it back to Benny all
What a
alone.
catch
Who's
by
there to
Benny.
scoop it up? Gaucheri came back for it. Now on the move. Back in the front court. Powerful return. Zulaika. Inside placement this time. Ubia pulls it off the wall. Backhand. Inches above the pad. Back to Benny. Benny lobs this high and hard. Goes Sherry. Running with it the whole way to the outside. Zulaika scooped it.
What
The
a
carom
by
scores.
Zulaika. It's 5-5. Man.
We are at 5-5. This is possible match point for the Chargers. Possible set point for the Renegades. Chargers serve.
And we have an equipment timeout. Once again, this is an equipment timeout for Ubia.
Stu, I saw some reeds flying throughout that point. And
Yeah, of course.
the ball's thrown so hard that the baskets are actually taking a beating.
I was
this is-
actually having a conversation with our CEO about this. He was a little curious as to what's been going
take a look at
going
that.
on with Cestas here. So here's the thing.
Let me hide the scoreboard for you all. There we
is-
go.
Okay, so this cesta was in perfect shape at the beginning. And yes, that can go through a couple repairs, but man,
Looks
oh,
like
man,
it.
oh, man. These cestas are taking an absolute beating.
I mean, look at this. Goes Sherry on the rebote, whips it outside
And
to
look at this,
Zulaika.
the presence of mind to turn it into a carom when he sees Gosheri flat-footed. I mean, it's just so spot on for Zulaika. That's just so well done. 5-5. Again, we are in the middle of an equipment timeout. Ubia held up his cesta basically saying, I have a hole in my cesta that the ball's going to go through. The ribs are broken.
Look at that. Arap's involved in the repair here as well.
Oh, everybody
Taping that up.
Everybody will be.
Yeah, I mean, it just has to be reinforced right there.
Reinforced until it can be repaired. And then the cesta has to come out. Have to contact our cestero, our cesta maker, cesta repair player. You know him as Manning. Yeah.
A crucial point upcoming here. It is 5-5. And we're in our second set. If Zulaika and Benny win it, match is over. Because Sherry and Ubia win it, we'll go to a third set. Will be just a practice throw for Ubia. Make sure that the there's no issue with the throws coming out of this cesta. It looks to be all right. We are at 5-5 in our second set. Zulaika and Benny have the serve. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Ubia from the outside. Powerful throw right back to Zulaika. Oh, runner. There's Gosheri. Benny from the 12 line. High hard throw. Gosheri calls him off. Nice rebote inside. Zulaika.
Oh, that's going to be out of play.
That one pushed out of play.
We're
Point
going to a third set.
set. 6-5 in favor of Gosheri and Ubia. A third set will decide this match.
Wow.
How about that, Stu?
Wow.
Miscommunication there. Don't know what exactly happened. Bounce between them. And Zulaika tried to make that play on the forehand, that twisty rebote we see, and just couldn't keep it on the court.
Late notice, I would say. I wouldn't say miscommunication.
Yeah.
I'd say a little bit of late notice. As Zulaika was expecting Benny to be able to make that play. Benny did not have a good play on it. He basically yelled out to Zulaika to take the rebote, and Zulaika just wasn't in position to take the rebote. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. You have basically the whole Rebote Renegade squad there. Gosheri and Ubia.
The only one we are missing there, I believe, is Williams, so hope to have him back with us.
He was sitting in the audience in a parka before.
Look, folks, don't know where you're from or where you're tuning in from, but down here in South Florida, we had our first cold day of the year, so
That's right.
things are going a little crazy in our brains.
And we're in a big metal box. The
yeah,
AC never stops running in here, so.
You see that top-ranked team, Gaucheri and Dubia, though. I mean, just surprising their opponents, Zuleika and Benny, are winless, 0-3. This is a team that established themselves as one of the best top-ranked teams last season. I mean, they lost to Gaucheri and Dubia on opening night. They lost to Carballo and Manu, who, I mean, that team has been playing great. And their other loss came against Inaki and Nicholas. I mean, this top-ranked group, you're never going to have an easy match. All high-caliber players, very few mistakes, and haven't quite found that connection that we saw last year. You see Benny and Zuleika together. They're now on the bench, hoping to get their first win of the season.
About 10 seconds to go as Zuleika takes a sip of the Miami Alkaline Water, sponsor of Battle Court Magic City Highline.
Now, somebody told me that the pH was above 9, and I couldn't believe it. I'm hearing 9.5, Stu.
I'm looking at a can right now, and that's what it says.
Wow. 9.5. Whew. Some good stuff, Stu. All right, we got a third set to decide it. Guys are ready to go. Third and decisive set. Zuleika and Benny will serve to Gaucheri and Dubia.
Third and final set coming up now.
We begin our third set with a missed serve there on the outside. Zuleika and Benny get the scoring started with the first point.
That ball really grabbed a hold of the side wall, which is what you want it to do. It keeps it away from the opposing front quarter.
Gaucheri takes the serve. Powerful throw inside. Benny alone for the rebote. Somehow made the save.
Gaucheri does here. Winds up.
Gaucheri the splitter. Benny with a great read. Benny's carom.
What a carom by Benny.
Scores.
That was beautiful. Benny read that perfectly. Benny read that perfectly. He read that perfectly.
2-0 lead for the Chargers.
That's one of the best plays that just as far as like overall highlight IQ, split placement, ripped. Benny takes off for it early, makes the carom, sees Gaucheri still in there, throws the carom.
Zuleika turns the rebote back inside. Here's Dubia. Big backhand. That one just out of reach. Comes shooting out. Not a lot on that bounce. Powerful backhand again. Benny had it for a moment. Just missed it in the corner. Powerful throw coming in. Gaucheri and Dubia, their first point.
I don't know who throws harder than him on the roster. I don't.
No, I don't think anybody does.
I don't know anyone who throws harder than him on the roster. You look at any one of these teams, any one of these players, and there are guys who throw very hard. Gaucheri throws hard, but that's got a different type of heat on it.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. That is a double fault, an over serve. That gives a point to Zuleika and Benny.
Again, this has been a problem that's plagued Gaucheri throughout Battle Court seasons prior, double faults.
Hard serve, Gaucheri cuts it off. Low hard forehand, Benny looking for the rebote again. Quick turn, he makes it. Gaucheri keeps the pressure on inside placement.
Great catch by Benny.
Benny's there again. Dubia now on the left side. There's the backhand on the numbers in the corner. Zuleika digs it out. Gaucheri at the 9 line. Nice catch. Roll running backhand again. Benny, late notice. He had to scoop it up.
I don't know that he knows that he had the ball.
The splitter. Zuleika cuts it off. Low runner inside. The rebote is there for Gaucheri. Here's Zuleika. The splitter again is
he got
tipped.
both of them. He got both of them. Man. It's one thing to get one player. He got both of them.
4-1 lead for the Chargers. Look at this one.
The ball decided it's had enough.
More of a splitter. I think Gaucheri did get a tip on it. Ubia would have been there. You see the reaction by Gaucheri. If he's telling him to cut him off or calling him off, but man, not a mistake you want to see at this juncture of the match. 4-1 lead now for Zuleika and Benny. Ball tipped by Zuleika.
Fair miss for Zuleika.
Yeah, big break.
Don't know that he wasn't thinking about what he was going to do with it, because that ball was kind of just pretty much well in the middle of the court. So you're going to throw it 2-0, you're going to drop it inside, you're just going to throw it back. Most common problem in highlight, thinking about the throw before you make the catch.
That is an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
I'll tell you, Benny's been playing phenomenal, huh?
It's been great in the backcourt. I wonder about this second serve, too. I mean, Gaucheri usually doesn't take any off of it, and you got Zuleika looking to cut this off. You can't give up another point here. You just got to get it in, and looks like that's what he's going to do. Low runner. Gaucheri able to cut that one off. There's a backhand coming right back to Benny. From the forehand, deep in the backcourt. Big bouncer. Gaucheri looking for it. Rebote again. That ball tipped by Zuleika. Renegades have cut the deficit to 1. Gaucheri serving.
Such an important point.
We just haven't seen
Zuleika looking a little, I don't know if he's frustrated or fatigued, but he's got something about his walk as he walks into this second serve. Or as he walks in the serve, rather.
What a catch by Benny. Amazing play. Gaucheri on the inside. The backhand low runner is pulled off the numbers. What a catch. Gaucheri calls him off, puts it just above the pad on the inside. Here's Zuleika. Low runner. Gaucheri calls him off, comes back for it, but drops it into the pad.
Are they able to finish it here?
5 points for Zuleika and Benny. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Are they able to finish it here? Or will we see a phenomenal comeback?
I mean, this is as dangerous of a lead as,
no
as
question
it gets.
about it.
I mean, you lose this point, your opponent serves, and then get that next point, and it's 5-5, and you're receiving. Anything could happen.
You cannot let Gaucheri come up for air on this. Yeah. You just can't do it. He'll beat you every time.
You think 5-3's comfortable.
Oh, what a catch.
What a catch there by Ubia. There's a big backhand coming out. Zuleika with it the whole way. Powerfully turned wall to wall. Gaucheri with it the whole way now. There's a splitter. Benny running around it. Has it on the left side. This comes up the middle. And it's tipped.
In the backcourt. Wow.
Point, set, and match. Zuleika and Benny win it in 3 sets, taking the final set 6-3. Big win for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Also keeps the game day alive. Their first points of the day. Renegades still lead 3.5 to 1.5.
So there you have the game day score. Lifestyle Miami Chargers on the, that is a well-earned 1.5 points after a phenomenal 3-set doubles match. Of course, you have the Bote Renegades with 3.5 points on the game day. Tremendous play by all 4 of those players, but standout play by Ben Langhans. Benny just doing a fantastic job out there. Let us hear now from the winners of that match, Zuleika and Benny, the Lifestyle Miami Chargers.
All right, Zuleika, Benny, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Yeah, thank you. I feel pretty good. We lost to Goshari Nobia on opening night, so I'm happy with getting the win today.
That was an unbelievable match. What was your strategy playing today?
Play as good as we know. It was a very tough match. They are very good players, and the strategy just to keep solid and try to finish in the front, and hopefully we got what we wanted.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you very much.
Yes, Stu, let's introduce our fifth-ranked singles match coming up next. Ben against Rock. Boy, Rock has played spoiler in this fifth-ranked singles group. Was a sixth-ranked player last year, so he didn't get the opportunity to play singles. He's come out firing with a record of 2-1 through his first 3 matches. Ben, as tough as it gets in this group, though, he is undefeated at 4-0, looking to make it 5.
Rock serves, we begin. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Second serve by Rock is good. Here's a catch by Ben. Ben, low runner to the inside. Rock, backhand from the 10 line. That clears. Rebote forehand save. Here's Rock at the 7 line. Cortada scores.
Score.
Rock gets the first point of this match for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. He serves.
And if you're Ben, you just got to throw the ball about as hard as you can past Rock every point, force him to rebote. Keep the ball in front of him. He's going to make the catch. And he's been working on some shots. And there's one right there that Cortada gets a second bounce before Ben could get up there. So he's got a nice variety now. Don't want to test Rock up there.
Here's a backhand by Ben. Rock makes the catch. Backhand by Rock. Passes. Ben to the rebote. Left side. Hook to the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points. For Rock in the purple shirt of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, he serves.
Yeah, just a bit of a slow start here for Ben. Both of these rebotes have kind of died off the back wall, come out a little lower than he's wanted, so couldn't get as much power or place it where he wanted to on either. And so far, this is what we've seen from Rock. Comes into another match as an underdog, but just continues to put points up on the board.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Here's Rock. Backhand to pass, cut off in the air at the 11 line by Ben. Ben powerfully from the backhand. What a catch by Rock. Rock's backhand does not clear the overhead screen. That puts Ben on the board with a point and the serve for the Rebote Renegades.
Yeah, Ben's got enough power to just pass from anywhere. See that tough catch there by Rock on the side wall, but just didn't have control of the ball. Lost it, sent it up in the overhead screen.
There's the backhand by Rock. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Big right side to the inside. Rock is there. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Ball tipped. Off the scoop attempt. We're tied up at 2 points apiece. Ben has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Rock follows it to the 10 line, makes the catch. Low placement to the inside. But point for Ben. He has 3 points. And the serve.
Yeah, good job there by Ben, utilizing the sidewall, crossing, forced that tip by Rock. Good comeback here. I mean, dropped those first 2 points. Things probably moving a little bit quickly, but he's settled in. Now leads for the first time in this match.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7. Here's a catch by Rock. There's the backhand. To the inside, Rebote. Rebote left side. Oh, that's the overhead screen. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Rock serves.
You know, for both of these players, getting the ball over their opponent's head, going to play right into their hand. See, Ben struggled up in the front court in that one doubles match. And here today just hasn't quite figured out that rebote. All 3 of his misses have come on that same throw.
Here's the catch by Ben. Almost. That's in and out of the cesta. 4 points for Rock. He serves.
Rare miss.
Yeah,
didn't look like much on that
especially
one.
on the left side.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben catches day and night on the left side. Here's the catch by Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Wall to wall from the left side. A Rebote. Catch by, tipped by Ben. 5 points for Rock. Possible set point. Ben's off.
It just looked a little stiff on that catch, huh? You know,
Ben's off. I'm just not sure what's up.
And got to break the wrist, and he came into that one just a little bit tense. If you're going to come into the ball and try to catch it, not going to work out all too well for him. Even on that serve, too, it's the same type of thing. Just, boy, a little bit anxious out there. Maybe he can settle back in.
There's a backhand by Ben. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand. Low and with a light touch. Scores on the second bounce. That's really well played by Rock. Point and set for Rock. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our second set. During this 2 minutes, we need Ben to regroup.
Yeah.
There's no question. That was a really well-thrown ball there by Rock there at the end.
I mean, knows that Ben likes to hang deep in the backcourt, so on that rebote, throws it with a soft touch, and Ben, even with his foot speed, not able to get there.
Yeah, Ben, one of the fastest guys on the roster. Definitely faster than Jedden, if I'm not mistaken.
That's, we have to get him out there and...
No, I think we've done it.
No, we've done it?
I think it's
He took it?
established. I think it's established that Ben is faster than Denard.
See the communication there with the Chargers. Now back over to the Renegades here. Goes Sherry. You know, not much to tell Ben in that set. Knows that it wasn't his best performance. Knows that he missed a couple balls he shouldn't have.
Look, man, you need to catch the ball.
Yeah, I think at times, and we've seen it with Rock consistently, I think opponents just think it's going to be a lot more simple than it is. At the end of the day, you got to score points. You got to put them up on the board. And Rock look the prettiest, maybe not an unorthodox style, but it's very effective. I mean, the drop shot on the rebote, the cortada worked out for him. His catching has been great. And some good advice there with the veteran leadership on that Chargers team with Zuleika there sitting next to him and Spinner as well.
Spinner doing a version of an interpretive dance in making his points. There's the Anthony Philo.
You see Rock just tying back in here early on. I mean, every singles match that Rock has played, Stu, has gone to a third set, even against Ben back on opening night. It's the second and final matchup between these two. He took the first set against Ben. Rock came back in set number 2, but then Ben won the third set 6-2. Could happen again right here. Rock took the first set. More dominant this time, 6-3. See if he can turn it around right here. Ben's got the serve.
Ben serves. Our second set has begun. Here's a catch by Rock. Backhand to the inside. Ben's there. Ben on the catch. Backhand thrown powerfully wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Rock. No interference. Ben actually went for the ball. Point goes to Rock to start things off. Rock serves.
And Ben frustrated with it, but you just got to stop and give yourself a chance at it. So much traffic, so much going on, trying to push him out of the way and make that play. If he stops, doesn't go for the ball, he definitely would have gotten interference. But once you go for it, you lose a right to make that request.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Rock is there. Backhand by Rock.
Low and
Ben
hard.
from the 8 line. Rock takes it on the bounce. Peek up, big bounce. Ben's ready for it. He backs up to the 12 line. Ball tipped. Here's a point for Ben. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Ben has the serve. Beautiful throw by Rock. Scores again. Low and hard.
Second time he's gone with the long cortada, huh? That's very effective and just perfect shot on a guy like Ben. Struggles catching it that low on the left side and also a little bit late to react to both of them. He's gotten the second bounce before he's gotten up there.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Ben. Robote coming low.
Oh, that could be
Light
trouble.
touch.
And it is.
Scores
My, oh
on
my.
the second bounce.
Oh, a juggle.
Or juggling. That's 3 points for Rock.
They called a juggle. Either way. I mean, juggle or 2 bounces. I don't know, but point's going to go to Rock either way.
It was one or both.
Yeah, it didn't look like to me that he could have gotten up there, but even if he did, it would have been next to impossible to control it without that ball bouncing around. And
Yeah, but Ben gave the front court judge a look of death, but doesn't change the outcome of that point. There's the backhand by Ben. There's the backhand by Rock. Ben's there. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rock on the catch. Backhand by Rock. Ben on the catch. That ball not coming out. 2 points for Ben of the Robote Renegades, the orange shirt. He serves.
Ben just has to take control of these points. Get the ball over Rock's head. I mean, haven't really been coming out off the back wall. That's where Rock struggles too. I mean, he's just kept the ball in front of him. Rock has had control of every one of these points, and so far so good. A couple of uncharacteristic mistakes from Ben. He's playing a little tense out there.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Rock. Powerfully thrown. Robote. A rebound off the back wall. Just missed on the forehand. That is 4 points for Rock. He serves.
Robote just not working out for Ben. And it's usually, I mean, the long Robote struggles with, but playing him back at the 10 line and close to the back wall, he doesn't miss many, and not clean misses.
I haven't seen him with this much difficulty.
You know, and for Rock, I mean, coming into another singles match with not many expectations, and again, playing just so free and so well. Good to see from him.
Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out.
That's on the wall.
Robote, he was going for another cortada.
Yeah,
Robote. Go to the well one too many times, come up short. That's a point for Ben with the Robote Renegades.
You know, Stu, I don't hate the shot, though. I mean, because he's gotten Ben on it.
But you're flirting with that pad, and you don't want to give that point away.
Gave it away.
Now when there's only a 1 point difference.
No, now it's just one.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line.
But I've seen too many times where an underdog has the lead in a match, and then they just kind of let the game come to them, go through the motions. Yeah. Good to see that Rock's staying aggressive.
Excellent catch by Ben. Here's the backhand from the 10 line.
That was a critical catch.
Ball
and
tipped.
A critical miss. What a turnaround.
4-4 is the score. Ben serves.
Boy, Ben had that one overhead, and then Rock missed the return right back to him in the same spot. Big catch there for Ben. See if that generates just a little momentum and opens him up just a little bit in this match.
There's a backhand by Rock. He passes. Robote for Ben to the inside. Rock slow to start, got there, made the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote for Ben. Rock will keep it on the forehand. Outside placement from the 9 line. That lands in and scores.
There may be a challenge here, and that may be a good time to use it either way, and I think they are. This is going to go to a challenge here.
It's been challenged.
Well, the good thing is here, Stu, the call on the floor was in.
Yes.
So this is the same as the last replay. If replay deems that the ball touched any part of the line and is out, the point will go to Ben. Pretty simple. Point will be awarded in this situation, and we will not have to replay it. The original call by the backcourt judge was in.
Yes.
So we'll take a look, if we can, at some replays as well, as we are in a challenge here. The score was 4-4. Brock through the outside placement was called in. The Renegades are challenging this one.
Absolutely.
We got a bunch of curious players here in the cage, too, I think, waiting for a replay, as are we.
Yes, the chief judge. The chief judge is making a call, is reviewing it, and making a call. I have no idea on this one. I have absolutely no idea.
What we're going to see here, I mean, again, it's one of those, it's so close to the front wall that it tends to look out, and it really is in. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that marks, too. I think I see a little bit of black right there between the red line.
I see some black between it, too. That's in.
Oh, yeah. Look at that mark.
That's in.
That was that. It's a fresh one, too. Look at this. Bam. Right there. You see a little bit of black on the outside of that ball mark. I don't know if we have an official call. The call is official. That ball was in. So that point will go to Rock. He has a 5-4 advantage. Replay confirmed that that ball was in, and we agree with that replay, Stu. Absolutely. 5-4. Rock looking to close the match. Wow.
Rock on the serve. Ben on the catch. Backhand. Rebote coming out.
See what he does with it.
Rebote hard to the inside. Rock follows it. Comes up with a great catch. There's the backhand. Ben's there. Ben winds up with the 2-ball. That's going to be wide. That is point set and a straight set match victory for Rock, winning in straight sets 6-3, 6-4.
Rock in straight sets over the undefeated Ben, improving to 3-1. This 5th-ranked singles group. What a start to his season. And how about this, dude? The Chargers have a chance to win the game day right here. They lost the first 3 matches, but this final doubles match up next, Iturbe and Spinner against Goanaga and Arats will decide it. There's that game day scoreboard now with 1.5 points available in this final doubles match. The Chargers have a chance to steal this day right out of the Renegades' hands. Look at the standings there at the bottom where all 5 teams stack up. Chargers looking to get into that 3rd and final playoff spot. They finished there last season and then ended up as our champions, so I don't think they would be too upset if they finished there again. They know that they can do it from the 3rd spot in our standings. Again, you see the practice going on. That 2nd-ranked doubles match will decide the game day. Before that, we're going to hear from Rock once again, 3-1 in singles. What a start. Here he is.
All right, Rock, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Quite emotional because Ben is a hard player to beat, and he's a great player. I mean, he works hard all the time. That first point, we've got in each other's way a little bit, but I have so much respect for Ben. He's an awesome player and awesome person, and I'm just happy that I'm able to give our team a chance to win the day.
Well, Rock, congratulations again on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
Thanks.
Great stuff there by Tennessee. More than a game for some, Stu. Love the emotion. I mean, Rock has worked so hard, and great to see the results finally starting to stack up for him. 3-1 in singles, and again, he's played his role very well in doubles in the backcourt. But let's introduce this final match. What a way to end this day. Iturbide and Spinner against Goenaga and Arats. And Stu, the return of Goenaga up there in the front court for the Renegades may be the difference. This Goenaga and Arats team played 2 matches while he was out. They lost both of those. Overall, this second-ranked team for the Renegades has a record of 4-2, so they were undefeated when Goenaga played up there in the front court. Their opponents, Iturbide and Spinner, just 2-3. There's a serve. We begin our final match with an overserve. Second serve is good. Here's Arats from the backcourt. Low runner to the inside. Spinner now. It's a catch by Goenaga. Oh, running backhand. There's Spinner again. Steps in. High hard return on the numbers. Goenaga digs it out. Iturbide. Drop shot. Not going to get the second bounce.
Wow,
what a read by
Goenaga
Goenaga. Iturbide's got to come back for it. He does. He makes the save. Arats from deep at the backcourt, lifts the backhand. Iturbide again, up at the 9 line on the left side, puts it on the numbers. Arats out there, turns to Robote.
Nice backhand by Spinner.
Spinner from the 11 line, backhand again, lobbed up, puts it on the numbers. No play for Arats. Goenaga again comes back for it, lays it up. Iturbide whips this one outside. Goenaga scooped it up.
By Goenaga.
Not a lot on the Robote. Spinner makes a diving save. Goenaga on the Costado. Whips it inside. Spinner all alone in the corner. Comes up with it.
And Goenaga coming back from an injury, and he looks good so far.
Robote left side. Iturbide cuts it off high. The 2-wall. My, oh my.
Wow.
What a shot by Iturbide.
That was one of the best 2-walls I've seen in, well, quite a while, actually. That ball was opening up at the 1.5-2 line. Just amazing.
Boy, yeah, we need another look at this, dude. This is ridiculous. I mean, look at this.
Such a well-thrown
Look at where this
2-wall.
ball hits the floor.
Boom. I mean, yeah, it's...
Goenaga's there.
Goenaga's at the 4,
Wow.
and it's in front of him, and he can't get to it.
Oh, my goodness.
It's already hit the floor and gone to the screen.
I mean, the height, the
Yeah.
speed, the power, the cut. I mean, that's what you want on the Costado 2-wall, man. Wow. Low runner. Iturbide back on the inside. He's running backhand. Arats picks it up on the bounce. Here's Spinner from the 12 line, lobs it up. Goenaga backs up, takes it in. Runner again, Iturbide. Arats getting out there, digs a Robote. Iturbide, though, whips it inside.
Oh, what a
Goenaga
catch by
caught it in the air,
Goenaga.
high Costado this time. Spinner lines it up, no look, catch overhead. Goenaga looking to keep the pressure on. Low runner again. Iturbide back on the inside. Hard throw. Arats steps in. Forehand Robote. That one laid up. Goenaga with a tip ball. Iturbide and Spinner get 2 quick points to begin our final match.
So we talked about Goenaga coming back from an upper arm injury, strain of his bicep. Took 2 or 3 weeks off. Not exactly sure what it was. Fortunately, just a strain. But, man, he's come back looking good, huh?
No, I mean, so far so good. I mean, throwing some more shots and definitely utilizing that right side, which was going to be a
Yeah, no, when you have a bicep
sign
injury in
that-
highlight, there's an anticipatory pain that you're like, "Ew, is it going to hurt?"
on almost every throw from that right side. So far so good. It's a big backhand. Spinner has it up overhead. Deep in the corner, drops it over the top. Here's Goenaga. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Spinner lines it up. Spinner over the top. Arats in the corner. Makes the play. His backhand. Here's Iturbide. Arats from the 12 line. Spinner takes it in at the 10. Arats from the backcourt. Lobs it up. Here's Spinner again. Spinner from the 10 line. Just going to keep it inside. Trading throws here. Arats now launches this one. Trying to get it past Spinner. Not going to let it. Good play. Here's Spinner from the 12 line. Backhand lobbed up. Aratz runs under it. This one inside. Spinner ducks. Iturbide got the rebote. Goanaga on the bounce. The split placement.
What a
Iturbide
catch by
coming
Iturbide.
cross court. He's there to make the
What a
catch.
catch by Goanaga.
Goanaga does the same. Spinner at the 10 line. Low runner back inside. Here's Aratz. Good scoop. There's a hard backhand. Forehand rebote. Here's Spinner back to the inside. Makes the play at the 13 line. The backhand just does clear. Here's Aratz from the 11 line. Low runner. There's Iturbide coming back to the 10 line. There's a tough catch. Aratz now middle of the court on the forehand. And across the sidewall. He does. Ooh,
Miscommunication.
Miscommunication there. Neither Charger going for it. That ball ends up short, not a play. Hitting Goanaga and Aratz, their first point.
Yeah, the front quarter had a play on it there in the purple shirt. Thought that the back quarter was going to go for the rebote, and the back quarter thought that it was beyond his reach and was the front quarter's ball to take. It just didn't work out that way.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. Here's Iturbide. Here's Aratz from the corner. No runner. Iturbide's there again. Pulls it off the wall at the 9 line. Big backhand. Aratz. I thought that one was out of reach. He steps in there, makes the play. Sidearm forehand. Dropped inside. Aratz takes it in the air. Another backhand. Kicking up. Just out of reach. Iturbide's got the rebote. Aratz gets the low runner off. Spinner from the 10 line. High, hard backhand to Aratz. Beautiful catch on the numbers again. Backhand. Kicking up and out. Coming to Goanaga. Goanaga drops it inside. There's Spinner. Good read. Runs under it. Aratz from the 11 line. This one cutting inside. Right on the numbers. Bide, though. A little bit of space. Turns the rebote. The backhand too low. Caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 3-1 lead for the Chargers. Serve comes up the middle. Aratz takes it in.
Wow, that was a little close.
Backhand inside. Here's Goanaga. Here's Spinner now from the 12 line. There's a backhand inside, cutting on the wall. Likes to play the rebote. Goanaga's there. Here's Aratz. Spinner from the 10 line. Back over the top. Aratz on the bounce. That one kicked up. Stays with it. Iturbide, big backhand. This does clear. Goanaga up there at the 4 line. Turns it. Wall to wall. Rebote low and hard now. Aratz picks it up again. Backhand. Quick turn. Spinner running around it. Gets out there for the rebote. Good communication this time. Goanaga whips it inside. Low and hard.
Great catch by Spinner.
Scooped it up. Rebote left side. It's a splitter. Spinner with a good read. Spinner on the outside. Actually caught the front wall first. Tough rebote. Aratz with a great read. Iturbide again shoots it inside. Aratz. It's a tough scoop up at the 9 line. Spinner now. Forehand. Kicks off the sidewall. Goanaga. High Costado. Dropped inside. Ball tipped by Spinner. Renegades get their second point. They cut the deficit to just 1. Spinner, forehand, stays inside. Arats picks it up at the 12. Spinner's forehand. Arats a good read again, steps up, takes it in, backhand coming right up the middle. Iturbide all alone for the rebote and gets it to pass. Beautiful return. Goenaga, rebote up the middle, drop shot.
What a
Ooh, he
catch.
got there before the second bounce. Backhand outside, here's Spinner. Spinner, three-wall play. Arats knows where to be, drops it inside. Here's Spinner. Over the top, looking for the big bounce at the 10 line. That ball is tipped. Iturbide and Spinner. Fourth point. They serve.
Arats maintaining his composure well. Not used to coming from behind. Behind by 2 points, can easily turn this around. Goenaga's been spot on. Just before that injury, Goenaga was playing so well. Here we see a replay. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. Drop shot to the inside. Look at this, unsuccessful, because that's at the 6 line.
Nice backhand. Spinner, though, not going to let that one pass. Takes it in on the forehand. Dropped inside. Arats now at the 9 line. Backhand. Here's Spinner. Arats just launched that one. Iturbide running with it the whole way. Push to the outside. Goenaga lines it up now. Rebote save. Spinner from up at the 10. Keeps it inside. Goenaga, good play to cut it off. Powerful backhand. Coming right back to him. Takes it in on the forehand. Goenaga again. High Costado back inside.
Beautiful
What a
catch
pickup.
by
No look
Spinner.
by Spinner. Big backhand again. Just out of reach. Iturbide. It's a save. Trying to get it
Wow,
past
what a
Arats.
throw.
Got it
What a
at the
catch.
12 line.
Boy, Iturbide is just operating like a machine right now.
Forehand rebote dropped inside. Spinner goes for the outside placement. Goenaga stops it in the air. Hard forehand return right back to this forehand of Spinner. Goenaga calls him off. Rebote inside. Here's the 2-wall by Iturbide. Goenaga
Beautiful catch.
stops it on the bounce. Hard forehand return.
Tough one.
Will score
Beautiful.
for Goenaga. Cut the deficit to just 1 for 3. Renegades serve.
Goenaga played that beautifully on the return.
Backhand by Spinner. Here's Arats from the 11 line. Puts it back inside. There's Iturbide to cut it off. This one is launched, kicking up just out of reach. Goenaga saves it on a knee. Iturbide. Costado. Split placement. Arats
read.
called him off. He runs around it. Sidearm forehand. Here's Spinner now. All alone makes the play. Goenaga able to cut that one off at the 7 line. There's a backhand. Spinner. Middle of the court now. Backhand to the inside by Arats. Court coverage there by Iturbide. Cuts it off. Delivers a backhand. What a return there by Goenaga. Wall to wall on the numbers. Iturbide does the same. Comes out middle court. Placement. Arats forces a tough scoop. Spinner somehow made it. The backhand, though, is low. 4-4 is the score. Chargers serve. Renegades serve. The backhand again, just low by Goenaga, catching the top part of the pad. That's out of play. Iturbide and Spinner with a 5-4 lead of a possible set point.
Wow, Goenaga just, I mean, he's looking up. He's looking to blast it low and hard to the inside, which has worked for a number of players, but he's just flirting with that lower pad and catching it.
Twice. I mean, just hard to believe.
Yeah.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Iturbide. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand. The face of Iturbide. His backhand to the inside. Arat's going to run around it. That's the right choice. He makes the save. 2 wall. Well, that's too wide. We are at 5-5. This is set point. Goanaga and Arats will serve.
That ball was out, way out.
He's been flirting with the boundary line and throwing these with a tremendous amount of, I mean, ball's opening up a lot. That was the first one that just got away from him. Crucial point right here, and if the Chargers have been working hard if this set, if they somehow let this one slip away. So that's an over serve. Second serve coming up. They look like the more tired of the two teams as well. So they, for the Chargers, important first set. Big point right here. Spinner takes a serve. Forehand over the top. Goanaga inside to cut it off. Backhand. High and hard out of reach. Iturbide looking for the Rebote. Rebote save inside. Goanaga comes back for it. Stays up the middle, spinner on the bounce. Hard throw again, Arats running around it. There's a diving save that opens up. Iturbide keeping it on the left side. He whips it back in. That's going to open up. Arats knows where to be. He saved it outside where it scores.
Wow, oh wow. Wow. Wow.
What a play by Arats. The Renegades get the set 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play set 2. And you see the
apology.
But
you see the apology. The hands up is basically
that's crazy.
Hey, sorry about that, man.
But
I
neither
was
Charger
going
is-
outside,
look,
but maybe not that far outside, and I almost took your head off. So my apologies. Arats doesn't play that aggressively.
No.
He was falling down. He wanted an outside placement, no question about that. I don't think he hooked it. You'll see it here.
Well, this one, the first one opens up a little more. He makes the save.
This isn't that.
And then from the costado, he knows that this ball is going to open up a little bit more even off the back wall, the way that it's spinning. And look at this one. Caught it a little more on the tip, hooks it, and that ball
just lands in perfectly.
Yeah, it's going to open up the other way off the front wall.
Spinner obviously frustrated.
And Spinner, he's just got to acknowledge it's a good,
Hey, I'm sorry,
good
man.
throw, man.
I wanted to go outside, maybe not that perfect, but that was perfect.
Nothing you can do about it. Just all he can, just got assessed on it and put it in the perfect spot where the defense couldn't get to it. 6-5 in favor of the Renegades. And boy, they really, I mean, it felt like they stole that set from the Chargers.
Rock had a giant smile on his face, too, just going, wow, he can't believe it.
I don't think anyone can believe it.
Yeah.
Iturbide can't believe it. Nobody. I mean,
it's like, wow. Here we are on the back of the ESPN 3 players cage. Players take a break here between sets. There's Goanaga in the foreground. Seems to have come off this injury very well. We couldn't be happier about that.
I mean, a couple of those backhands low into the pad, tip ball, but after a bit of a slow start, my Renegades team picked it up, and Goanaga making it happen up there in the front court. Yeah, this team, Goanaga and Arats together, they're undefeated, Stu. The 2 losses that this team suffered came when Goanaga was out. Arats played with, I believe, Robin in one of them and Ubia in the other, and were unable to pick up a win in either of those two in his absence. He's back now. Renegades were able to maintain their position atop the standings. Looking to add some points right here and close out this final match and win the game day. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Backhand to the inside. Here's Spinner. High, hard return.
Powerful backhand by
Beautifully
Spinner.
thrown. Goenaga, though, the return comes to the outside. Iturbide on the forehand. Low and hard. Arats scooped it up. A wafting rebote. Dropped inside. There's Goenaga again. Goenaga, high costado. Big bouncer. Spinner, great
Catch by
control in the
Spinner
corner.
on the forehand. Beautiful.
Goenaga again, keeps the pressure on, lobs this one out of reach. Iturbide now, plays the rebote, keeps it inside.
Ball tipped by Arats. Rare
Miss by Arats. First point to Iturbide and Spinner in our second set.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing Arats miss the ball. Basically ever.
Yeah, boy, to the left side right there, Stu, and
That's
on
a
the
sweet
bounce.
spot.
Fault over serve, second serve for Iturbide. Second serve is good. Arats, there's a low runner. Stopped overhead by Spinner. Spinner's backhand lobbed up. Arats runs around him, keeps it on the left side. Arats again from the 13 line. Big backhand, just clears Spinner. Tough rebote. Neither foot on the ground. Iturbide turns it. Backhand from Spinner. Lobbed up. Goenaga takes it off the sidewall at the 8 line. Another backhand. Spinner running around it again. Backhand from the 13 line. Lobbed up. Arats, same spot. Turns this one a little lower and harder. Iturbide going to step in. His backhand. Shooting to Arats there in the backcourt. Here's Arats on the bounce. Backhand. Closer to the inside. Little contact with the sidewall. Bide puts it above the pad. Goenaga scooped it up. Goes again. Ball missed in the corner. Nice throw. Ties it up. 1-1.
Yeah, going for the scoop on the forehand. Difficult play there for Spinner. He knows it.
You see if the Renegades go back to that. If Goenaga winds up the costado and catches Spinner hanging deep in the backcourt, he puts him right at the feet. That's going to be a tough catch for even Spinner to make consistently. Nice backhand. There's Spinner. Arats going up for it. Not going to let it come out. Beautifully done. Spinner back at the 13 line. Lobs it up. Here's Arats. Spinner now from the 11 line, back over the top. Hopped over Arats. He's forced to dig it out. He does. Big bouncer. Here's Iturbide, the 2-wall. That scores. Goenaga overran it. Could not make the catch. That's a second point for the Chargers.
Iturbide taking advantage of speed, really. Made that catch. Quetch? That's a catch, right?
Catch.
That's how you say that word? Catch? C-A-T-C-H? Made the catch quickly, turned it into a 2-wall equally quickly. Very well done.
Goenaga tips serve, third point for the Chargers.
Hard to say if he was going for that or trying to pull his cesta out of the way. It didn't look like that was an intended catch. It looked more like he was trying to get his cesta out of the way.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was going for it. Happens.
Arats takes in the serve, backed up to the glass, puts it on the wall. No play for Spinner. Iturbide has the rebote. Goenaga looking to cut it off. He does. There's a backhand. Stopped overhead. Here's Spinner. Back to the inside. 3-wall play. Arats, all he can do, he lays it up. Iturbide cuts it off low, shoots it inside. What a scoop by Arats. It's the backhand pass.
Outside placement, beautifully played.
Forehand
Perfect.
rebote to the outside. Got him. Perfectly thrown by Iturbide. It's a 4-1 lead.
You need to throw it so it doesn't just go outside, but it curves, and that's exactly what happened there. It hits the floor and then goes to the cage. There's no play off of the rebote. That rebound off the back wall cannot play it off the cage. Here it comes. He's going outside. Sidearm. Outside placement. Look at the hook on this ball. Look at this hook.
Yeah, you see it cutting back towards the outside.
Just
on the
really
bounce.
well done.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. That is an overserve, a double fault. That is a point to Gamedays and Arats. 4-2.
Yeah, I hate.
I think cannot challenge the serve, that's to say. We're not there yet still. Just the line, boundary line for now is the only thing that can be challenged. There's a long carom. No
good
play
catch
for
by
Gamedays. Arats on the outside, puts it back in. Here's Spinner now from the forehand. Drops it over the top. Arats at the 9 line. There's a backhand. What a catch. Iturbide crashes into the side wall. Great
backhand.
control. That one died off the back wall. There's a nice save.
Oh,
Ball
a rare
tipped
miss
by
for
Spinner. Renegades have cut it to 1.
Spinner's been all over those catches.
Here's Spinner at the 11 line. Low runner. Gamedays, backhand. Here's Spinner now from the 12 line. Drops it on the numbers. Gamedays, another good catch. Forehand now for Spinner. Puts it over the top. No play for Gamedays. Arats on the bounce. Gets there. Backhand. A little kick off the side wall. Spinner, middle court placement. Gamedays shoots it high and hard. Right back to Spinner. Arats leapt a little early, somehow made that catch. Communication, ball dropping. Iturbide has a rebote. Here's Gamedays. Backhand, tries to get it on to reach a Spinner. He goes up for it. Dropped over the top again. Drops between the Renegades. Arats has a rebote, turns it low and hard. Iturbide. Inside placement. Going to be a tough rebote. Arats, great diving save. Iturbide again. The splitter is tipped. Had it for a moment. Just could not control it. Chargers have opened up a 5-3 lead. They have a possible set point.
Yeah, frustrating play there for Gamedays. He had it but could not hold on to it. Was coming hard. May have actually gone out, actually. That looked like it was going long.
Backhand inside. Over Iturbide's head. Here's the rebote. Will kick off the side wall. Gamedays with the forehand. Powerful back into the corner.
Great catch
Spinner
by
with
Spinner.
a spectacular grab. Arats, there's the low runner. Back to Spinner now. Spinner from the left side. The backhand to wall is too wide.
Oh.
It's 5-4. Gamedays and Arats serving.
I admire the effort, but execution left a little to be desired there.
Spinner looks a little gassed here. I mean, not moving up on the ball effectively and then going for the backhand 2-wall when you're up 2. I don't know. Low runner again. Here's Spinner on the inside at the 11 line. Powerful throw right to the left side of Gamedays. High Costado back in there. Ball is tipped. We are at 5-5 here in our second set. Possible match point for Gamedays and Arats. Set point here for Iturbide and Spinner. Renegade serve.
Yeah,
boy, that's
Iturbide frustrated, man. Very frustrated.
Yeah, he went for that one. That was well placed on the numbers and sets up another 5-5 here. Varats ends it on another one of those diving saves at the outside. Long carom spinner shoots it. Goenaga stops it. High hard return with a big bounce. Iturbide digs it out. What a save. Both Renegades there. Arats comes up with it. Iturbide on the forehand. High hard throw. That is out a long way. Goenaga lines it up, puts it up the middle. Spinner on the bounce. He's there. Another long carom. Got him. What a shot by Spinner. We are going to a third and decisive set in 2 minutes.
Spinner pulled it off there. Exciting finish of that set. Got to give credit where credit's due. That was beautiful. And so we'll go on to a third and decisive set here in the last match of the day between the Lifestyle Miami Chargers there in purple and the Robote Renegades. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe you said earlier that game day comes down to this as well.
Game day on the line, and Stu, for us stat
savvy people like you.
It's people that love numbers. The maximum still in play here. 11 points in first 2 sets each, Stu. Wow. 22 of a possible 22 played in this high-level match. What a way to close out the game day. Everything coming down to this. Either going to be a 4-3 game day win for the Chargers, or it's going to be a 5 to 2.5 day in favor of the Renegades. So a chance for the Renegades to open up a big day, chance for the Chargers to, again, just steal one right from the Renegades' hands.
There we have some replays.
Yeah.
Let's look at Rats on this Robote save.
I think, is this the last point here? Yeah, look at this one. Iturbide puts it inside. Would have liked to see it a little lower and harder. The Rats go outside, get there. He does. And then look at this return by Spinner on the outside, and then he's going to ask Goenaga, where are you going?
Has the presence of mind to throw the carom.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Where are you going? Yeah, back to the bench for a third and decisive set. We are in store for a good one, Stu.
A little aggressive announcing for you, wasn't it? Where are you going, back to the bench? That's usually my department.
Sorry,
isn't it?
Stu.
Aren't you usually the nice guy? Wow.
Didn't mean to be rude, but
it's all right. No problem. I'll tell him who he needs to talk to if he's got any problems with that announcement right there. I would
like by Spinner.
I would like to see the guy who said
caught him going the other direction. Again, this Iturbide and Spinner team 2-3 overall. Again, 4-2 for Goenaga and Arats, undefeated when they're together. Setting up for a classic right here. What a way to close out the game day. And you see Spinner right there. Ready to go with our third set? Yeah, there will be, actually Goenaga just came back here, will be an equipment timeout issue with the, I think it's the chin strap with his helmet. So I think someone's going to give him a new helmet, or he'll try to repair it, but either way, we got to make sure that he is playing safely out there. And so, some of these backhands are coming right by these front quarters' heads, so I want to make sure that that helmet is
the chin strap is a requirement that be fastened. And we do have, as we saw earlier today, we do have 5 minutes to make this correction. And you see, see players swapping it out. Obviously, we're very cautious about time here.
Yeah, I think Leah's given him his chin strap, which is
fun. That's very nice.
Yeah, that's actually pretty quick repair right here.
We need to keep that on.
Especially in this match.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
No question about it. Especially
these guys are precise, but these throws are.
Spinner's firing 2 walls, and the truth of the matter is that that ball's coming anywhere near your head. You need that protection.
Very well done here by Ubia. Just
Ubia.
Spotlight on him.
It really is all hands on deck.
Oh, how about this?
Wow.
You're getting the full repair. Look at it. Done.
He better tip
Time,
him.
1:30. That was quick.
Better tip him. He should tip him. How much do you think is appropriate tip for that?
That is at least a $15 job.
15?
Third set?
You'd break the 20 for that? Just give him
that's interesting.
Just give him the 20 for God's sake.
Yeah, you're not breaking the 20. At that point, you give him the extra 5. That's a good point. All right, Stu. What a way to close out this game day. Final match until Friday evening. Final set then it will decide the game day. Goenaga and Aratz serving 2, Iturbide and Spinner. Everything up for grabs right here. There's the serve. Our third set is underway. Not a lot on that. Rabote. Goenaga digs it out. What a play. The carom is low.
Iturbide's really had a problem with the pad. Again, the pad here at Magic City, little higher than they're at other facilities. It's part of the adjustment that a player has to make.
Nice backhand by Spinner, lifted into the corner. Here's Aratz. Iturbide backs up, pulls it in at the 9 line. Rabote left side. Goenaga back up the middle. Here's Spinner now. Spinner on the forehand. That's a carom again. Comes right to the forehand of Goenaga. Spinner. Actually, Iturbide has to dig it out, and he does. That's a nice save inside. Backhand by Aratz. Lifted into the corner. Iturbide again makes Rabote save. Just out of reach of Goenaga. Aratz running under it. Powerful backhand. Here's Aratz. One dropping low. Spinner out of the way. A good save. Goenaga looking to cut it off. He does. Nice aggressive play. Lifts the backhand on the wall. Iturbide coming back for another one. Goenaga keeps the pressure on. Costado inside. Spinner runs under it.
Powerful
wall
backhand
to wall on the backhand. Goenaga lifts it up. Here's Spinner on the forehand. Nice aggressive play again. Spinner drops over the top. Aratz with a good scoop.
Great catch by Iturbide on the wall.
Here's Aratz there at the 11 line. Backhand on the wall again. It's off enough. Iturbide lines it up. Oh, that ball floating. Aratz comes up with it. Left a little bit early.
Just probably better than anyone else on the roster.
Big backhand. That ball out a long way. Goenaga drops it inside. It's one dropping. Tough Rabote save for Iturbide.
That was Spinner's ball of blood.
Goenaga again.
Nice catch.
For Spinner, who runs under it. That backhand 2-wall kicks up and out of play. What a point. Goes the way of the Renegades. 2-0 lead.
Spinner should not beat himself up. I mean, just accept the fact that it's not working and move on. You know, you've thrown 2, you've thrown both off the court. Just, it's right now that's not a go-to. If it's not working, it's not all of a sudden going to start working.
Spinner handles that serve. Big backhand again. Aratz steps in, takes it in at the 12 line. Hard forehand again. That one dropping low between both Renegades. Goenaga's there. That ball not coming out. That's going to be 3 straight for the Renegades in our third set.
If anyone's capable of turning around and going on a run, it's Iturbide and Spinner.
Forehand Rabote there by Goenaga. Back inside. Here's Spinner. Spinner on the forehand. Goes for that 3-wall play. Aratz is out of the way. Calls for Goenaga to take it. He does. He puts it up the middle, but what a scoop. Spinner caught that behind him. Here's Aratz on the left side. High, hard backhand. Coming up the middle. Forehand Rabote. Goenaga looking to cut it off. He does. High Costado. Clips the side wall. Spinner coming cross court on the forehand now. Aratz up the wall. He's down with the ball. Backhand outside. Spinner runs under it. Spinner, the long carom. Goenaga reads that one, but Aratz stops it. Forehand, up the middle. Here's
Great catch by Spinner again. His positioning's been spot on.
Big bounce. Spinner lining it up. Just does make the save. Here's Goenaga. Costado again inside. There's Spinner. Good control on the backhand. Aratz steps up. High hard return, back into the corner, takes Spinner out of it. Iturbide now with the rebote. Backhand inside, Arats pulls it off the sidewall there at the 12. Iturbide, long two wall, opens up to score. What a shot. First point for the Chargers in our third set.
So folks sitting back saying, how come he doesn't do that more often? Why doesn't he throw more shots? You need to feel it. You need to have the ability to throw it. We know he has the ability to throw it, but when you're winding up with it, you need to be fully committed to throwing the shot. If you're just not feeling it or it's not feeling right, don't throw it.
Backhand by Arats. Here's Spinner. Spinner from the 11 line. Backhand opens up. Actually caught overhead by Goenaga, his 2-wall. Well, that caught the sidewall first. That one lands out of play. Deficit's just one now. Iturbide and Spinner serving.
Yeah. Indicated before that a comeback was definitely possible. If anybody can do it, it's Spinner and Iturbide.
I think that was going for the splitter right there and just caught, maybe threw it a little too high. Really not the problem. He got it to open up in the right direction, but just stayed in the air a little bit too long, landing outside of the boundary line. Right shot, particularly in doubles at this level. It's a natural 2-wall beating you to the net side, not open all too often. That is an over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand there by Spinner. Out to the middle of the court, Arats now. Low runner inside, Iturbide cross court. He's there to cut it off. Beautiful catch by Arats. Here's Spinner now. Spinner from the 10 line, back over the top. Big bounce, Arats up the wall, down with the ball again. Spinner faked the carom, drops it inside, Arats. His backhand throw just out of reach of Iturbide. Spinner from the 12. Goenaga going to cut it off. He does. There's a tough catch. The Philo is tipped. Great throw by Goenaga. Opens up a 2-point lead for the Renegades.
Tremendous play there by Goenaga. Straight to the outside, just the right time. Goes off the tip of the cesta of Iturbide.
We've seen the Philo, the Costado directly to the outside, has just been a little more effective than the traditional 2-wall. So hard to get a read on it, and it's usually coming in faster. This one coming out. Early call from the Renegades. Goenaga dropping it inside. Here's Iturbide. All coming back up to Goenaga, who drops it inside. High scoop. Spinner at the 7 line. Ooh, that one caught the corner. Spinning a lot. Arats, good control. One into the corner, just out of reach. Iturbide fall down save. Goenaga up in the front court. Side arm forehand, just over Spinner. He drops it inside.
What a
Goenaga.
catch by Goenaga.
Another good catch. The backhand. Spinner going to go up. Not going to let that ball pass. Here's Arats now, cutting one off low. The backhand. Iturbide. He just launched it wall to wall. Goenaga dropping it inside. Spinner, another good scoop. The carom again. Arats has his back up. He's there on the outside. Forehand back inside. Goenaga digging it out. He's there just before the second bounce. Clean miss. Iturbide not going for it. Spinner up in the front court. Arats positioned himself perfectly. Inside placement. His scoop by Iturbide. What a rally. Arats on the inside there at the 11 line. The backhand's dropping. Spinner not there. Iturbide lays it up. Goenaga, the Costado. High throw. Caught right on the tip. Spinner's got it. Back inside. Here's Spinner again. Up at the 9 line. The backhand to wall. Scores for Spinner.
Yes, it worked. Yes, it worked. Yes, it worked. He's pointing at me.
And Spinner telling Stu to
It's like,
cram
dude,
it you
what do
know
want
where.
from me? Yeah, finally one work, bro. What do you want from me? Finally one
That
work.
was great
you
fun,
threw two
though.
off the court and one landed in. You keep throwing it.
I think what he dedicated it to you. That's what it was. Look at this one. Makes up for all the misses earlier on. The backhand 2-wall and the point right away. Look at
it's
that.
all in good fun.
And Spinner fired up. And yeah, it is good fun.
Frankly, I was a little intimidated myself just now, but I'll get over it. I will get over it. Good
Love
job.
Spinner,
Good
man.
job, Dan.
Great energy. What a shot. What a throw.
Good job, Dan.
Entertaining, man. Oh, he's fun to watch, Spinner, when he's out there. It's only a 1-point deficit now. Gamedays went for the serve. Ball missed. 4-4 is the score. And the Chargers serve. My, oh my, Stu. Boy, have we got an interesting match right here. Chargers have made it interesting.
It's very rare that I've had a point or a throw dedicated to me, but
This is a historic day.
I'll take it.
And the possibility for a maximum here, Stu. 4-4. Could go 33 of a possible 33 points to decide the game day. I can tell you for certain that's never happened. It's got to be the final match. It's got to go 33 points, and it has to decide a game day.
Overserve.
Fault overserve, second serve coming up.
And by comparison, we know we have some fans that do watch from overseas. Think about playing a 35-point partido. We've played 33 points, or potentially played we'll have potentially played 33 points.
You know,
And they play 2 in one sitting.
forehand dropped over the top. Here's a Rotz on the bounce. Good pickup. There's a backhand inside. Spinner now from the 11 line. Over the top, looking for the big bounce.
Wonky bounce.
Great control by Gamedays, the backhand. He has it overhead. That 2-wall opens up. Gamedays scoops it up. Gamedays the sidearm forehand. Ball is in play. Rotz digs it out. What a Rebote save. Here's Iturbide, shoots it inside, low and hard. Rotz, that's not going to make it. 5 points for Iturbide and Spinner. They have a possible match point.
Everybody's pissed, but we need to play through the whistle. If the judge didn't see it, it didn't happen. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a little tense back here, huh?
Fault underserve rather. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's a Rotz from the outside. The backhand right overhead. Tough Rebote is missed.
Maximum point.
We have gone the maximum in a game day deciding match, folks. This is game day point, match point, set point.
Wow.
Set, match, and game day. That's a better order, Stu. 5-5. Here we go. This will decide it. Everything on the line right here. Hard forehand by Spinner. 3-wall play is out of reach. Rebote left side. Gamedays puts it up the middle. Iturbide whips it inside. Good read by Rotz. He's there on the bounce. There's the backhand. Here's Spinner now from the 12 line.
What a catch by Iturbide.
Iturbide at the 9 line. Big backhand.
Rebote coming out.
Just out of reach. Gamedays digs it out. Iturbide on the inside. The drop
He
shot.
goes for a drop shot.
Rotz gets there
and
before
Rotz
the
gets
second
there.
bounce.
Man,
what
oh,
foot
man.
speed. Here's Spinner
What a
from up at the
read.
10 line. Powerful backhand into the corner. Rotz staying up. He's got another Rebote. Iturbide on the bounce. Shoots it inside of Rotz. Scooped
Beautiful
it up.
catch by
Match
Rotz.
still going. Here's Spinner now up at the 10 line. Big backhand. That's passing. Coming back on the insides. Gamedays. He's there. Spinner, middle of the court. Guys through the splitter. Gamedays cut it off. Gamedays up the middle. Here's Iturbide. Iturbide back inside. Arats makes a Robote save on the back end. Iturbide whips it up the middle. Arats, he digs it out again. What an incredible Robote save. Iturbide high and hard. He's going to give Goenaga play on it. He gets there, puts it back inside.
What a catch.
Spinner on the forehand. Spinner dropping it over the top. We're going to slow it down for a moment. Arats settles in the backcourt. Here's a backhand inside, opening up. Lobbed up there. Robote save, dropping inside Arats at the 10 line. Backhand, caught overhead, crashing into the sidewall. Backhand to pass, wall to wall. Robote flicked up by Goenaga. Iturbide runs under it, lower and harder. Arats, tough Robote again from deep in the backcourt. Here's Spinner now on the left side. Big backhand. This one out of reach. Goenaga coming forward. He's got the Robote. Iturbide cut it off the two wall. He's scooped by Goenaga. The forehand's caught by Spinner. The 3-wall play is going to open up. Will Arats get out there? He does. Back on the inside. Spinner scooped it up.
By Spinner.
And the ball is
tipped.
Point,
you don't get
set, match, and game day. What a way to end it. A classic match ending in favor of the Chargers. They win it 6-5 on the final point of the day. Make sure to stay tuned to the post-game show. That's coming your way momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karam. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
And welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. We're here with Benny, the captain of the Chargers. What a comeback win for your team, taking the day 4-3.5. You guys were down the first 3 matches, came up on the losing end. How do you stay in it and then ultimately make that comeback?
Yeah, you know, we started off slow. We lost the first 2 matches, and then, or the first 3 matches, yeah. And then me and Zuleika were able to, you know, come back and win that match, and that really set the tone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and you and Zuleika picked up your first win as a doubles team together. You played great in the backcourt. Zuleika matched with his front court play. What was working for your team today?
Yeah, I think it was just we were playing more consistent. You know, not as many mistakes as we were making earlier in the season, and we lost to Goshari and Obia on opening night, so it felt really good to get that win today.
Well, congratulations on a big game day win. We'll send it over to Stu. Get the replay started.
And we have some replays from an exciting day of highlight here live in the Magic City. We began quite a while ago with singles action between Ubia and Spinner. It's funny, I still hear things being thrown back here, which is usually it's worn off by now, but Ubia's power, Spinner's accuracy was what the first match was all about. Spinner has a bit more experience on the court than Ubia does, but Ubia's been coming around nicely, and Ubia came out on top exactly like that by throwing shots.
Boy, so much has happened. So this felt like last week, this first match, Ubia and Spinner. Nice shot there. Look at Ubia. The focus makes the catch on the forehand, and look at that power. Saw that on full display today.
Guys, to our second match of the day, Zuleika and Rock going up against Gosheri and Ben. So, first-ranked front quarters going up against fifth-ranked back quarters. So, evenly matched. Ben having a little bit more of a difficult time. Zuleika and Gosheri, I mean, look, yeah, I mean, talk about cat-like reflexes. That ball touches him. That's a loss of point.
Beautiful catch there by Rock.
Rote save by Gosheri. He was all over the court, coming particularly deep into the court. That line behind him is the 11 line. Rock just making a nice save there to keep the ball in play, but Gosheri's just didn't get up, just dropped in and scored. Oh, actually, sorry, that's one that landed on the pad. My bad. So many games to think back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then singles action.
Singles, second rank between Iturbide and Arats.
Beautifully played by both players. Rotz has the advantage of court experience. He's had a full year more than Iturbide. Iturbide is still getting used to the court, but he's getting used to it. He threw that drop shot from just behind the 11 line, about the 12 line. That's bold. This is as bold as it gets. I mean, he's in the back of the court dropping it in there. You just see a big smile come across Ratz's face like, I can't believe you threw that. I just can't believe you threw that. But he did. Aratz with lots of good shots just like that one. For a back quarter, he's got his tremendous arsenal of shots.
Yeah, look at this here, that 2-wall opening up, but look at the foot speed. Avoids the net. And this return, yeah, you see Iturbide going to get there. And, yeah, trapped on the outside in the space. Gets that forehand off to score. And look at this. Arats, yeah, kind of committed.
Yeah.
This one to the outside. That's all he can do with it.
But still, Arats and making saves, that's one thing that Arats understands about playing on this court. Just catch one more than your opponent. And he does a really good job with that.
And that one opening up. Tough way to end it there, but did go to Arats in straight sets. That was 3 in a row for the Renegades.
Yeah, it
all
totally
they
looked like
needed
it was going to be a Renegades day.
One more match on the game day, but then it started with Zuleika and Benny right here. Look at that 2-wall.
Zuleika, I think, showing us that when he gets warmed up, it's a bit of a different game. Gosheri with his usual aggressive style of play, throwing shots.
Oh, had that one lined up.
But this one, to be honest with you, this was all Benny. And Benny was my player of the day because of his play in this match. He was my player of the day. That was until we got to our last match. Benny was absolutely player of the day. He's played. When you look at the experience of everyone that Benny is on the court with versus his experience, you have Zuleika, Gosheri, and Ubia with 3 and 4 times the amount of experience that Benny has. And Benny hung in there and took balls that were coming at him as hard as any balls we have ever seen thrown.
Yeah. It's a crazy pace in this match as it progressed.
Yeah. Benny just doing a tremendous job.
All he can, just flicks it up there. Yeah, look at that. It has his back up too, and then opens up. This was a great start. I believe this was in the third. Oh, sorry, the start of the.
Yeah, that 2-all was just clutched by
gorgeous.
Benny. That 2-all was clutched by Benny.
Never really looked back after that one. That was a 2-0 lead to start the third set. Then this split placement right here, tipped by Gaucheri, brought it to 4-1.
Gaucheri with that power serve.
Eventually 4-3.
Look at
Renegades made it interesting, and then Benny kind of ended any possibility of a quick comeback right there. Catches that serve, whips this one right up the middle, and that ball tipped by Ubia. Ends it in favor of the Chargers. The top-ranked team for the Chargers getting their first win of the season. And then rockin' singles. Boy, what a story this has been all year long. He's been so solid.
Sounds like a ruckus.
See that Rabote, that one dropping, and you see Ben again. Look at that. Bam. Big forehand inside.
I hear myself being paged, but I'm doing the post-game show, so we're going to let them figure it out for now.
Here's Rock on the forehand, straight to the outside here.
Beautifully played to the outside.
And you see Ben, he did request a challenge on that throw, but replay confirmed that that ball was actually in.
Yeah.
And you see Rock ended up winning that match right there. Then that brought us to the finale, Stu. What a classic this was here between Goanaga and Arats and Iturbide and Spinner. Look at this one. Spinner
Beautiful
backing
catch by
up.
Spinner.
Has it on the left side.
See, this Benny had my player of the day until all four of these guys walked on the court.
Look at this one. Drop back inside. Good catch by Goanaga. Backhand out of reach. Spinner. Wow, what a catch. Crouching down in the corner. Yeah, that's a beautiful play. Arats, this is a diving save. This was at 5-5 at the end of our first set. Look at this one here. How it's going to open up to the outside over his head and landing in and scoring. Iturbide on the bounce here. There's that 2-all.
How many points did it go?
Trying to switch right to left. 33 of a possible 33.
33.
That's crazy here. Look
Outside
at this one
placement was just
to
perfect.
the outside.
Nut can't play it off that cage.
Goanaga and Arats took the first set. That one brought it to 4-1 in favor of the Chargers in set number 2. Look at that catch again. Crashing into the sidewall. We saw that a bunch today. This one here. Look at Arats going down to the ground. 2-all save. Iturbide, though, picks it up. Splitter. Just missed by Goanaga, who came back and say admirably from injury. Wasn't as aggressive as we've seen him, but, I mean, coming from a right arm injury, throwing a lot of shots in this match. Hopefully made it happen up there in the front court. You see that one again, just missed on the left side. Iturbide charging, powerful forehand. Look at that. Arats directing traffic. Get out there. He does. Goanaga back inside, right up the middle. There's Spinner again.
Have to give credit where credit's due.
Boy, look at this one.
Yeah,
Goanaga cutting back inside. I mean, not thinking that a second carom was going to come, but it does, and they end the set 6-5. Played the maximum through 2 sets, and hard to believe, but it just gets better as this match goes on, Stu. Into the third set now.
The third set was just spectacular. So it started off all Rabote Renegades with 3 straight points. And then the tone changed.
Yeah.
In fact, we're still hearing some of the tone in the background.
Look at this one. I mean, these are some crazy points at the end, and another carom beats Goanaga, but look at Arats. Has his back up on the outside.
Arats so hard.
I mean, really, a shame that one of these teams ended up having to lose. I mean, playing 33 points back and forth the entire way, high-level play, entertaining, exciting, fast-paced, everything you could want. Comes down to the final point, everything on the line here. I think it's 5-5. You see the score in the corner. Look at Arats here. I mean, he got, if he doesn't get a perfect head start, don't know if he gets to that ball. Out of the way, Spinner diving. Look at Arats. I think we're just going to replay this entire last point here.
No,
As we
it was
probably
just-
should.
They both knew that it was the maximum amount of points and that all they have to do is get behind the ball, make the catches, make sure you don't give any points away if you can avoid it. And everything was fine just until that last tip.
Wow.
And then all hell broke loose, I guess.
Yeah,
is the best way to put
I
it.
guess that's probably the best way to describe it. Good, entertaining game day here, Stu. But, yeah, emotions running high. And, look, I mean, means a ton for these guys. I mean,
Absolutely.
based on it, standings, I mean, everything's important, Stu. And a big game day decided they're going in favor of the Chargers. And let's run through those standings if we can. We got the Renegades up at the top, 37.5 points. Devils in second, 30.5. Cyclones, 29.5. Chargers, 22.5. Made a nice little jump there. And the Warriors at 19 points. A player of the day for today, Stu. Who do you think?
All four of the players in that last game.
Yeah.
Iturbide,
Just like a match of that's a Hall of Fame match. Yeah.
Iturbide, Spinner, Goanaga, and Arats. That's my player of the day. I mean, you play the maximum number of points. You play it under a high degree of pressure. I mean, so high that at least one person who wasn't playing the game couldn't handle it and freaked out. And you maintain your composure. You make the catches. It was played absolutely beautifully by all four of the players. There's no one that stands out beyond that. Benny obviously played fantastic in the game that he played. You interviewed him earlier. But as far as like a player of the day, all four of the players in that last match.
I mean, what a classic. I mean, 33 points deciding the game day. A lot of fun. So got to give credit to all four of those guys. Chargers did win the day. When we return, I think we'll see the Chargers in action again on Friday night against the Devils. So battle of the Devils in second place. Chargers looking to make their move. We're going to get started with Jairo against Iturbide, then Douglas and Arta against Zuleika and Benny, then Iriando against Rock in singles, and then Arta against Spinner in singles. Two doubles matches will close out the day. Douglas and Iriando against Zuleika and Rock. Then second-ranked doubles, Jairo and Urbieta take on Iturbide and Spinner. Stu and Allie back here on the call this Friday evening, 7 p.m. start time for those Friday evenings. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your week, everybody.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.